Hello.
Hi.
Hi. You can unshush now. You guys don't have to shush every time I tell you shush.
We're gonna die.
I had already pressed record and I'd already pressed the thing to switch us to the next scene, and Emerald just kept talking, so I'm like shush, because it was like a half a second before I was undoing the thing and I didn't want to restart the thing again. And we're here today playing some Kingdom Hearts. How are all of you?
Zion was acting a little weird, but she's doing fine now.
Thank you.
I've never heard her growl before. That's good.
That's my thought of how Zion would growl at you. And we're meaning Zion a cat, not Zion the Kingdom Hearts of Kingdom Hearts fame.
Don't worry, it was not me. Zion is never made that noise at me, not even when we first met. So.
What's Zion of Kingdom Hearts fame? What?
Technically it's Xion, but there it is. I believe it is spelled the same. Yes. Yes.
Oh,
yes,
that's the X.
Yeah. We're gonna start. Here we go. Starting, moving over into. Don't worry about this. They finally have their emblems though. That's pretty cool. Thank you, Kreb.
Yeah.
Don't worry about this. Everything's fine.
I hate their emblem heartless on top of being fucking death claws.
I'm gonna roll a little d4, and no one's gonna know which d4 I roll, so no one can call me out for which number it actually turns out being. It was the first one. I rolled the first one. Gilgamesh, what happened last time?
Well, last time we continued our little walk around the upper city here. Just a little bit of lore, a little bit of exposition about the world up here, how people reacted to the first invasion of the Heartless and all that. How poorly it all went, mostly. And some more things about Amber, I believe that was last time. But in any case, it culminated with us heading to the shrine house of Sodalite. Which Zarel had a fucking drug trip moment where they kind of were in the past, but then woke up in the present in like 30 seconds. Turns out Sodalite used to be afraid of water. Like a fucking jackass. Why would you build your house on a lake if you're afraid of water? Who knows
That's
why.
none of your business, I think.
I bet you yelled at people in a glass house.
Shit. But when we went inside the house, we noticed that hey, there was some damages to the door. It turns out that's been there for a while. As the acting captain at the time, Amanda, who probably has a photographic memory.
No, it's just a regular. Like honestly, probably not that. Probably not that good.
Shut the fuck up now. So she feels like there's something amiss in the house, so we help investigate. The foyer was completely fine. So we all split up and search for clues, like a good mystery solving gang. That part's fuzzy in my brain. I've had a long day.
You can just do clip notes.
We found the lake outside. Only some people see a lake, other people see a never-ending abyss of suffering. There was a nobody cowering under the beds because Gilgamesh is just Gilgamesh. So, you know, that one by default it just cowers in fear, like most things. Zarel walked down memory lane a little more, figuratively. There is no such thing as memory lane. It is not real. But it comes to the question of how did this fucking nobody get here? Because it doesn't exactly.
I'll be in my room.
Why was it in Sodalite's room under its sheets? What put it here and why? There was other discoveries, I can't remember. It's been a while. I apologize for that, but
There were only
I
two
do know
discoveries. Two major
I
things.
guess one of something.
No,
more.
there are only two major things.
Okay.
You're still missing one major thing.
Yeah. In any case, afterwards we investigated the lake because that's fucking weird. So Booyah, I think it was Booyah sees a never-ending abyss, and also Zarel. Zarel does what Zarel do, and what I would do if I knew how to swim like Zarel did, and also maybe breathe underwater.
We can always teach you how to swim. Moving from the water is a different thing, though. We can't.
Yeah. Not that kind of Gilgamesh, but Zarel jumped in and swam to the bottom. It was filled with little guys, these little shitty guys, just all of them on the bottom, like a bunch of fucking dudes, urchins on the seafloor. And it's just fucking what and why? Mostly why. So when Zarel came up to report that back to us, there's a gaping hole in the darkness where Zarel went. And also, the little guys vibrated with something, and a dusk popped out, a grown one of those little scrungly guys that moved really fast. I started doggy paddling away from us. We think that the little guys, we didn't see it. They might either grow into that or like Voltron assemble into one. It's up in the air right now. We're not sure yet.
Voltron assembling?
Minding, we're not sure.
They might do the fusion dance without hands. It's very interesting. But in either case, the dusk ran the fuck off, and it's like, why are there fucking nobodies here? And seeing as this place is infused with so much light that it drives Heartless back, it might be a key indicator. We're still not entirely certain right now of the real relationship between nobodies and Heartless, if there is any, or what their goals, or if their goals are aligned in any conceivable way. But we didn't have time to really think about that too hard because we heard the sounds of the next fucking conflict on the horizon. When we went there to discover what it was, two fucking heartless Deathclaws are clambering up their way up to this place. So I'm so fucking ready for that. I've been ready for that since you told me that there's a fucking Deathclaw Heartless. I'm so ready.
One's ready for the Deathclaw. You know it, and we know it, and I know it.
Deathclaws are sick. I fucking love Fallout. Anyway.
I mean, okay, I do think it's really cool. I will not deny that. They do be banging.
It's so fucking cool. But yeah, there's two of those, and I think they're still called Deathclaws. They might have a different name.
Right now, if you hover over them, we're calling them Abyss Claws.
That's almost worse. I'm going to pile drive one. It's gonna be sick.
But yes, with all of that, there was only one other thing that I did want to bring up. You guys did learn that apparently some of the floating mines, those floating rocks that are surrounding the atmosphere of Cherished, seem to be moving. As you know that one of them in particular seems to be right over top of where you believe that the guard armor is. The other one that you guys noticed is what you had ran over here because apparently one of them had crashed into the side of the mountain over here. And because of that, it is spreading a darkness down just below the cliffside, which has apparently been helping these Deathclaws climb up the side. Very odd, very cool. Good job.
It just crashed in front of us?
It literally crashed into the mountain next to you.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's how we get our Stitch summon.
Maybe. But yes, as that has gone through, thank you very much, Anthony. I will give you what will help you survive today.
Nothing.
3 more fate card pull.
Worrying way to say it.
I'll give you a hero token or a little hero dice. There you go. I have one more of those. Good job. I'll give you 2.
Chat, if we die today, what kinds of characters would you like to see in Kingdom Hearts Campaign 2?
Oh, there won't be no campaign 2.
Kingdom Hearts 2.
The land of Cherish will most likely fall to darkness, and everything will be gone. No pressure.
No pressure.
If I die, a third of an extra invasion force pops out.
There are many reasons why any of you die, something bad will happen to the land of Cherish.
I think
you guys only know
he-
kind of 2 of them, maybe 3.
Hooray.
I think that he would probably be like completely fine if he died.
Who knows, man? I'm pretty sure that if any one of you were to actually perish, the land of Cherish may fall to darkness. Who's to say?
I'm starting to feel like we're load bearing. It's a little worrying.
What does that mean for EVK?
With that being said, though, let's go with this one. Oh yeah, we love this one.
Oh yeah, now we're talking.
So guys, in front of you, climbing up the remainder of this cliffside, where you can see these 2 right now, is a slight slope that is going up to the section you're going up. These 2 are climbing up over it. The one behind is barely reached the top at the moment and is climbing upwards towards you. This one has made it to the slope and is currently attempting to get further in. As this is going down, currently it is only the 5 of you, plus 1 little guy back behind you. Look at that little guy. He's such a good little guy. I would like to know. Well, I guess freaking, you also have Ramu. Where's Poe at? You guys leave Poe behind?
We lost Poe in the war.
How dare you guys? How dare you guys leave Poe
I
behind?
don't think we left.
No, you
Poe
guys left Poe
behind.
behind. Can't believe you.
We left Poe at the DMV.
I want you to understand, we did not leave Poe behind. You left Poe behind, DM Summon, because Poe is right here by the gate. Where we had talked to Prescott and
Sounds to
stuff.
me like you guys didn't move him over. Whenever you
Bring
move.
the baby over here and stop arguing.
Baby, I'm bringing baby over. And I'm giving baby to Una, I think. There you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
baby. There's your baby.
Resident baby
There
holder.
we go. But yes, as this is going down, I will direct you guys over toward the section over here, where we see the combat notes and the initiative tracker. As you will see,
Oh, yeah, we don't have this now.
we need some death claws.
We
Death.
live in the future. We got
Claw.
technology.
There's Death Claw. There's the first one. I think that's probably you know what? It's there we go.
Abyss killer.
We have 2 of them currently coming at you guys. I know where they are in the initiative. I know what they rolled. I would like for the 4 of you to please roll me initiative. Booyah is also already taken care of. The 4 of you, please just roll me a straight D20.
Let's go. 17.
Taking the rest of them.
D20 at?
Taking the rest of them quite a long time to roll their D20s.
I was looking for my D20.
taking the rest of them a whole damn load of time.
7.
For a long time.
I'm rolling. Hold on.
Oh, no, sorry. The people, they demanded my praise. I can't read it.
You're fine.
2. But I bumped up even keep to 10.
6.
What'd you get?
I got a 2.
What'd you get, Zarel?
technically-
6.
6?
How can I tell you? What prepares you for a death claw?
Now again, there's no actual numbers on this because again, people can get the same numbers, yada yada yada, blah 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 blah, all that different stuff. But you can basically assume, going down here, what the low numbers are, what the high numbers are. Gilgamesh rolled pretty fucking high, so that's good for Gilgamesh. And I believe it is something akin to this for the rest of them. Now, where does that put our Death Claws and our Booyah? Well, unfortunately for all of you, you may notice I left a spot below Muna.
Turns out the one other person not ready for a death claw is Booyah.
I can't believe they tripped in the graveyard.
They did get a natural 1 earlier whenever I rolled for them.
That's okay.
Appropriate reaction.
Now, unfortunately for all of you as well,
Hey, I go first.
I cannot believe Gillish is the only person who was ready for a death plot today.
I told you I was so ready.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Picture in picture.
What the fuck?
Block. There we go.
Now, you may think because of this that Gilgamesh is the top of the initiative.
Oh yeah.
He is. However,
Not.
I will have a certain thing activate before him. This would be, we can consider initiative 20. And what initiative 20 is I need to get my caps lock off.
Yeah, you do. Why does Mountain have 20?
Well, you see, at initiative 20 on each turn, I'm going to roll something for the mountain. And we're going to see just how well the mountain has taken having a mine plowed into it. And how the people down below the mountain, which is to say you guys, will be reacting to said mountain having a mine thrown into it.
Oh, I see. There might be a problem with this plan. I understand. Thank
You guys
for
here,
knowing.
as the death claws are crawling up, as you guys are preparing yourselves, Gilgamesh, you are in a much better position than the rest. You see that the others are showing some kind of shock. You jump into action. However, all of you will notice a large cracking sound coming from up above you. As you look towards said floating island, you find that the floating island is still somewhat moving on the mountainside. You see a crack appear. You're not sure if it's falling or whatever has moved it toward the island is still pushing it. You're not sure which one it is, but there is a sickening crack that happens up there. That being said, we're technically going to another person who's before Gilgamesh.
Who could it possibly be?
Bloop. You guys hear an exclamation happen from the front of Sodalight's temple. As you do, you guys hear the sound of cracking wood happening from far off, and the starts of a potential battle happening over there.
Oh shit.
As Amanda is inside of battle at the moment. We will see how their battle goes as we go along, but I will be rolling for Amanda and her enemy off screen. And by off screen, I mean only the people at home will be able to see it, because I'm going to be using the little dice roller thingy because I know it's there now.
I actually really like this. Can I steal this for my stuff?
Yeah, sure, dude. I came up with the actual like thing for it. Somebody else made. It's made by Resmar, but the actual design of this one I made. It's good because it's blue.
I had one of these for my Theros room, but it broke because it decided to break.
You can steal this one if you want.
Fix it. Yeah.
Oh, also, just wanting to make sure that Hibiki and Zarel know, I have told both of you your things now. Do not worry about it being a thing until I tell you guys that yours are a thing. That being said, Muna.
Yeah.
We'll talk about what you know, Muna.
Yeah.
You know why I'm calling you out in this moment, Muna.
Yeah. Be so good at hiding it that the DM doesn't realize.
So, with that being said, we are gonna go to Amanda. I'm gonna roll for them on the side here. You guys will never be able to see it. None of you guys are watching. Only I am. Oh no!
That's so scary.
We're gonna roll for Amanda's partner. What? Oh my God! Let's go. All right. I will then, because of that, roll the d4. Man, maybe the Great Amber Knights are fucking the main characters. Okay.
If we all die and just keep up.
Oh
fine.
no!
That sounds funny.
So they did beat out their Heartless that they're fighting, and I rolled to determine how many turns it was going to take them to complete their fight. They rolled a 1.
Oh.
They just fucking one shot whatever they were fighting.
Oh, okay. All right. right. Yeah, we truly are just side characters to the real story of the
just
Ember
fucking
Knights.
I'm going to assume it was like a fucking captain or something. I don't know. It definitely wasn't another Deathclaw.
We're just sitting here thinking
Holy
we're main
shit.
characters. No, we're sitting here thinking we're main characters, and in the background we hear a fade. Goku.
Shut up.
It was actually just a shadow that was just bigger than other shadows.
Have
I
you seen
thought I
the
could do
video
something.
of,
It was a
like,
Giga Shadow. Yeah.
Goku at your door.
Shouldn't
"Hey,
I?
Goku.
Shouldn't.
Hey, Goku."
Should I not be on here? I have the lost card.
That isn't what these mean.
Oh, okay.
Are we the main character?
These are those special things that I told them off camera. You don't have one of those yet.
Oh, okay.
Those were the death struts that we
If
got.
you wanted one, you could get one with your 7 cards probably.
Sure.
Do you want to use one now? It's your turn.
I just moved it over.
Okay, it's
Oh
Gilgamesh's
my God,
turn.
let's go. Let's go.
We'll see how the start of Gilgamesh's turn goes out right here.
Expanse.
The Expanse,
Ooh.
you say? We have seen the Expanse. The good
You're
effect.
all good. This fucks
Yeah.
severely.
The good, the neutral, and the bad effect are all 3 there. The neutral, an item, stat, or good effect from a karma card is lost. An equivalent thing is found soon after. Do you want to keep that or roll for the good or bad effect?
I like the. God, the bad effect would be so fucked right now.
It'd be funny though.
Or we could all get a stat up immediately.
Hey, it's really good. I think you should do it.
Remember
Oh,
that for
perfect.
this, you have to roll a 12 or above.
Who? Is my luck that good today? I doubt it. No. That's a 9.
I'm very sorry. I already had a boon in mind for this. This was going to be coming into play later, but I do have a boon in mind for this fight already. You guys find that whenever the mountain had been cracking and everything had been going on above, the thing up there, the mine that has been moving, does seem to be moving unnaturally. As you find some of the darkness from the mine, the shadow that is over it does seem to somewhat expand over the area you're in. You guys are currently in darkness.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
It's fine.
I feel like you can roll your way out of this one.
Can I use a reroll?
You could use another card if you want.
You should.
Hmm.
I think you can simply outroll this.
I
You
feel
should do
like
it.
I feel like you can get your way out of this by throwing more fate at the fate. I think.
I can't.
99%
Okay.
of people about to win quit.
What the fuck?
99% of people who are about to hit it big quit.
I can't wait to get a second bad expense. Double boon. Let's go.
Deception.
Hey.
Hey, chat, can you just throw some more bait cards?
With the deception, we've seen all 3. So the neutral effect is keep this card. You may use it to force a roll to critically succeed or fail on a check with a mental stat. However, the good effect is you keep the card, and the next time you feel you're being deceived by an NPC you have a good standing with, you can use this card against them, and if you succeed, you can reveal anything from that NPC that you want. The bad effect, the DM keeps this card and chooses a...
Cool. Awesome. I already have 2 good of those. I'll take a neutral.
You're gonna take a neutral?
I'll just take a neutral.
All right, go ahead. You can now use that card to potentially get some good things going. Get some critical success on a mental stat.
Yay.
Very cool.
I don't think I'm pushing my luck anymore today.
I feel like you could. Like I feel like that's just
I feel like so far,
I mean,
we
listen-
still are down 1, and we're good 1 neutral. So naturally, the next one should be a really
You
good.
know what? You're right, Follow.
I'm just hoping to see something new.
Me too, actually.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
seeing a lot of like the very.
Destruction! Oh yay!
Oh, can I? If it's good, can I target the mine?
Maybe.
Neat.
With this one in particular, maybe.
Neat.
So
It's like, oh, it's causing darkness. Destructo.
Destructo disc. So
It is gone then.
Blow that shit up.
with the destruction, the neutral effect is you choose an item, stat points, 1/10 of your HP, whichever is more applicable, and one of those things is removed from your character. Either an item, some stat points, or 1/10 of your HP. This is a curse. You keep this card, and you can use this card to do 1d20 damage to your opponent without requiring an action.
Okay.
Or you can roll for the good and bad effect.
I can only imagine what the good and bad effects are.
You don't seem very excited.
Neutral's tempting, but that's a big swing.
But then
120.
we get to know more Fang for later.
Is this a number or even odd and even?
This is odds or evens.
I rolled a 9 last time. Let's go with evens.
That is evens.
You're so good at video games.
I'm so good at gotchas.
You keep this card. Then you can use this card. I'm going to make a copy of the destruction card so we can put the thing on it and put it over there. You keep this card. Then you can use this card to do 1d20 damage to your opponent without requiring an action, or use this card to attempt to interrupt a move by an enemy and cost them their turn.
Ooh,
I told you I would never lead you wrong.
it's true. That is...
This is an effect that works in any fight, which means it can work against these guys. It could also work against the final boss.
Oh no! What if I need this at the end though?
Oh no, it's like real. Oh, my health potions.
Hold on, I'm gonna give you a
Shit.
copy of the one that has the thing on it. There you go.
Thank you.
We'll also put a little decal on it.
And to
Oh
call.
shit.
One of them decals. There you go.
Thank you.
That
separate them by that.
Party character, I'm not gonna lie.
I have an arsenal. Anyway, I think I'm done now.
Would you like to take your turn?
Yeah, I forgot I had that.
Gilgamesh, you notice that the mountain was looking as if it was difficult to traverse. However, the mine is throwing a large amount of shadow over top of the area. You do find that upon the shadow going over these creatures, they begin to look as if they start glowing. Maybe it's that weird radiation thing the others are talking about, but it's definitely probably some kind of magic or something.
They became glowing Deathclaw.
There is a slight outline around them that they're giving off a decent bit of light, actually, while they're covered in this darkness.
Shit.
I'm sure that's fine.
We had magic like this in our world too. We called it uranium.
What's that ticking noise as Prescott were here as Pip-Boy be going on?
No, wait.
Wait.
Okay, so
Don't drink the forbidden Kool-Aid.
I will drink it all. So big mine above, make bad crack noise. It's moving. I don't like that. But
you
I'm
can
not big
definitely
enough to
tell.
move mine.
Like, I'm actually just gonna remove the thing off of the combat tracker at this point. That was the bad thing that could happen. So we don't need the mountain to have any turns anymore.
No longer needed.
You do know from this that something is definitely controlling this mine. It is not like something shoved the mine over. Something is controlling this. Something is moving it strategically.
Great.
Fuck.
Okay. Just more problems on top of problems. All right. So let's see here. They're climbing up a slope. They're not like clawing their way up.
Yep. This one is on a slope. This one is over the cliff, getting onto the slope.
Do I need to? Can I? There's no way I can make it to like kick it off the mountain, can I?
You could. You might also fall off the mountain.
Yeah, it'd be really funny if it worked though. Anyway,
you just fucking go to it, grab it, toss both of you off the mountain.
A noble sacrifice.
That would be something he did.
Who knows? It could work.
Goodbye, TN.
Who the fuck is TN?
And then I just climb back up because I'm fine.
Yeah, who knows? It could work.
Like whatever,
This one,
dude.
I will bring it to your attention. This one is also much bigger than this one.
Oh. I thought the tokens were just weird. I didn't pay attention.
Nope. The one that's coming up is much larger than this one. It's like a foot or so larger.
Huh. That's bad.
Oh no.
Is that a mother death claw?
Who knows,
Mom?
man?
Oh no.
Why would you do this?
I hate how I know so much about Fallout. Okay.
Remember how Prescott was pretty sure that only one death claw probably made it?
Ah, fuck, damn it.
Man,
Oh,
it
she
sure
fought.
sucks. It sure sucks that that one death claw could make more death claws.
Oh, there's a death claw nest somewhere.
He's grabbing sticks.
There has to be a death claw nest
I
somewhere.
can't believe that a Deathclaw fucked and then came here with eggs.
I wonder would that fuck up a pregnancy if someone was pregnant getting sucked through the dimensions?
Who knows, man?
Man, it
Why
sure
don't
turned
why don't you go ask her?
One.
it sure turned her into a heartless, so I don't know, man.
Well, actually, the
One,
pregnancy was a success.
2, 3,
I
4,
faced
5,
most of
6,
the damage. The
8,
birth was actually
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Chat. Oh,
Okay, I think I want to. How do I want to do? How do I want to play this? I guess start barring the way. It's 6 turns the user. Blood down the card. Okay. So I think it's just gonna time to start running towards the death claws. You know, I'm a melee character. I'm a melee build in this. So 1, 2, 3. Then
I believe
I don't
you
have the-
can move 5. because
right, I have
of-
a speed up.
Yeah, you can move 5. So actually, what about your shoes?
Shoes?
Not
What
shoes. Your belt. Your belt of speed gives you +1, I believe. Yes, you can go 6
Oh, cool. 4.
because you do 3 normally, then the 2 from
1,
the
2,
card, and then
3,
1 from the
4.
belt.
5, 6.
You can move almost as much as Ichibe.
Wow. That's powerful. So it's glowing. That's cool.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, no, you're fine. Never mind. I was wrong.
Okay, cool. This is gonna suck. I'm going to. I'm gonna have to. I have to prep for this. I'm going to try to status effect this death claw with magic, with GR magic. I think I can do that. I think I'm in range, right?
Because you have the topaz
With-
ring, you are in range.
Yeah. So let's do that. It needs to roll.
You're wanting to poison it.
I'm seeing if it'll work.
You can definitely see if it'll work. Spend the mana.
Burp.
You feel as you attempt to poison this thing, something about this thing looking back at you and it seemingly just taking the poison and not even dodging it makes you believe that whatever your poison could possibly do to this thing could not be worse than whatever's happening to it.
I would like to enchant myself. Because I have an extra blue.
Well,
It's in real chat.
it's been real.
What are you wanting to do? You wanting to enchant yourself?
Enchant on me.
Give yourself resistance?
Yeah. Yeah. I can't really do much else, but I am. I'm going to. I don't really think I can do anything. I guess I'll I think it's like a special thing on these cards, like dodging, right?
If you want to dodge, you can use a dodge that will give you you will be basically any attacks on you will have disadvantage. It will cost you 1 green to do a dodge.
Yeah.
There you go. As you look in front of this thing, you attempt to use some kind of poison on it. You immediately look to this thing as you feel like the poison you put on it definitely happened, but just to a scale that this thing is not even affected by it. You 1,000,000,000% poisoned it. It doesn't care, unfortunately. Unlike the other things that seem like it's immune to being status affected, the status effect definitely happened. It's just like
it doesn't care.
It's just like, eh.
You're seeing like a -1 HP.
He's like, I live in that
20.
shit.
-1 HP plus 20 HP every turn.
We're working with fucking Pokemon speedrunners that poison themselves so they don't get paralyzed.
That's kinda.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yeah.
We are gonna go to the Big Abyss Claw. The Big Abyss Claw is going to claw its way up. However, you notice as it does move, it seems to reach back, and you hear it slapping the side of the rock, and you hear another thing growling below it. It's going to use its turn to attempt to help the 3rd Death Claw.
What?
Why?
Was this my like a clown card for Death Claws?
That is a
Why are
17.
you like this?
You guys do
That's
note.
not a death claw. That's Mother Brain.
You guys do note that a 3rd Death Claw will be added to the initiative. This one will be added at the end of the initiative. We'll say actually it's going to be added after, like before their turn. That way it's happening next round. Because if we put it at the end of the initiative, that means it's going to activate at the end of this turn, and that's kind of mean. You guys see a 3rd, yet smaller Death Claw.
What do you mean yet taller Death Claw?
I said yet smaller.
Oh.
Boop, boop.
Things are going
Not
darker,
much smaller,
yet
but
darker.
smaller. Seemingly getting up the other side. This thing is still helping it, but has essentially brought it up somewhat. That being said,
I'd like
ahead.
to think there's more and more Death Claws going smaller and smaller and smaller.
that being said, the smaller Death Claw 1, is going to move. I need to know if it cares about you, Gilgamesh. Oh, it does. Okay. These things came here for a reason. They're being told to do something, but see, they're Death Claws, so they see something living and that pisses them off.
It's true.
What the fuck? Alive? Kill it.
Bloop. It
Fuck
sees
that thing
you.
over there.
It steps within a hex of you. As it does, Gilgamesh, you feel something overcoming you. You feel some kind of a presence around this thing, some kind of a stinging heat coming from it. Not like any heat you've ever felt. It is painful. You feel like this is something even your scales when you were a dragon would not have been able to hold up against. Whatever this is seems to be attacking you inwardly. As it gets within this range, it is not your turn, so you won't be taking damage. You will if it attacks you and hits, but on your turn, you might also take some damage as well. It is going to attack you. You are dodging, so it will have disadvantage. Its first attack. You would have disadvantage. You're getting rid of its advantage because it is unfortunately in darkness.
Yeah.
So it does not have advantage because you're dodging. First attack.
So, question: does the geo poison went off?
It is still technically poisoned, yes.
That means it has disadvantage.
It is not affected by it at all.
Oh, that's
If
what
you,
you meant. Okay.
it is technically poisoned.
Gotcha. We are on the same
Minus
wavelength.
one
Looks like this
health.
radiation.
-1 health.
I don't think that hits you, if that helps at all. You're at 16. Yeah, that doesn't hit you. First attack misses.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Second attack
For the
also
purposes-
misses.
Oh.
For the purposes of if thing requires a thing to be poisoned, it's poisoned.
Yes. If you have a thing on you that says if this is poisoned, do this, that would work. To be fair, that would probably work on them without you poisoning them.
Me.
They are probably constantly under a state of being technically poisoned. You know how there's a difference in
That's what
Elden Ring between
radiation be.
poison and deadly poison and rot?
Yeah.
This is like deadly rot.
Oh. Oh no. Does Prescott carry Radix by
Finally,
chance?
Poison Raga.
Need medics. I need that away.
After this.
And Melania. The Scarlet Lot.
We are gonna go. That is
Scarlet Claw.
its turn. The little ones only have 2 attacks it can do. If it hits
Cool.
with one of them, it goes for a bite though, so that's really sucks. Don't worry about that.
Little ones.
Yeah, the little ones.
Yeah, the little ones.
The teenies. The teeny weeny
Yeah.
ones. We're gonna go to Hibiki. So Hibiki. What you gonna do, bud?
I'm just looking at my shit and I'm like, I sure have weapons here, don't I? I've got a grapple dagger, a spear I don't know if I can even really use, and a gummy ring that could probably break at any time. What a time to be alive. You know what? First things first. I'm gonna go ahead.
You actually could use the spear pretty good.
I could. It's not a strength weapon.
It is a strength weapon, but like every weapon, it has 2 different stats it can be used with.
Okay, cool. That's great to know. That's great to know.
You're gonna use fake card?
I'm gonna use a fake card because
All right,
why
bring it
not?
over here.
I'm bringing it over. Look at the
Eggy,
stack of
you've
fake
awoken.
cards.
Well, you see, Eggy, right now, there is a darkness that's swirling overhead of them, and there are 3 abyss claws that are attacking them. One
Help.
of it's great. It's wonderful.
Help.
Help. Thank you for the sub. A hunger, I see.
Oh boy, the hunger.
Hungry.
The
Oh, this is the one that I actually really wanted. Oh hell yeah.
The hunger, the neutral effect, draw another card. Its good or bad effects are doubled. You could also roll for the good or bad effect of this card. The good effect you guys know of, which is keep this card, use this card to attempt to recreate an ability or skill, yada 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 yada.
I like the good effect. But am I too much of a gambler?
You could gamble and get double whatever the next card
Could
is.
get
You
double
could
that.
double
It could
it and
be
give it to the
fun.
next
You should
person,
do
and you
it.
could be the next person.
It's so hard because I really like the idea of copying an ability and getting it later. Fuck. You know what? No. At this point, I'm gonna let it ride. Double it. And
You're
give the next
doubling it
person.
and giving it to the next person who is also
me.
you.
Which
You
is
can,
also
whatever
me.
this is, you cannot get the neutral effect of it. You have to
know.
get the good or the bad effect.
Yay!
I understand.
I hope you blow yourself
That's
up.
the surprise.
But
Oh.
surprise!
Oh,
You've never
goody.
seen this one.
Oh,
Yay!
goody.
It's a surprise.
Let me get the
I
surprise.
don't like the
You double
tarantula.
this thing.
Oh, don't you love the surprise card? It's so good looking.
It looks
love
great.
This one's the one you only get the bad effect on, isn't it?
You can only get the bad or good effect. The surprise,
so
let me
good
get
news.
over to it.
Do you even have to tell us the neutral effect if I can only get the good or bad?
Technically, no, you're right. All right. I need you to roll me. Hold on, Mr. The
Solid argument, muchachito.
That's pretty good, actually. Yeah. Give me a roll, odds or evens.
Fuck.
Big money, no whammies.
I will
Big
say,
money, no
this
whammies.
may be the perfect card for this situation if you get the good effect.
I am gonna
Or it might make it worse.
I'm gonna say odds. Oh.
That's evens.
Ah. Why didn't I pick the... You know, I'm looking at this dice, man. Look at this dice for a second here. That's a 10, 18, 6, and a 2 right there. What kind of... And an 8 and a 20. What kind of bullshit is that with how the dice are made? What the fuck?
Chat, am I a generous DM?
No.
I'm asking chat. Chat, am I a generous DM? No? Okay, I'm not. So, the bad effect of the surprise. I love how immediately there's like a couple of yeses.
Yeah, they exploded because they're obviously far behind, and if you just waited longer.
If you just waited.
Well, here's the thing, chat. The bad effect of the surprise is literally probably the worst thing for you guys as chat. Because as chat, let me put the bad effect of the surprise on there. It literally says, do you read that?
Wow.
The bad effect
Wow.
of the surprise is a surprise, of course. Which means this is a card that is not going to be very useful in the moment for anybody.
It's also doubled.
No one benefits.
So if I am being a gracious DM, I may let you roll again, and instead of going odds or evens, I could just give you a number. But that's only if I'm a gracious DM. So what do you think, chat? Am I a gracious DM? Because the good effect will be immediately shown. I see
Come on,
yeses.
chat.
I see some yeses. I see a maybe. That's I see a no again. Still, there's at least still one no.
Someone's still committed.
Krebs says throws hand. I guess. We did get one of them. We did get one of them. Okay. Emerald, I will give you one last chance.
Why, thank you.
If you get a 10 or lower, it is still going to be the bad effect. And I'm going to add one extra one onto it.
Oh, God.
So it'll be 3 bad effects instead of 2. If you get 11 or higher, it'll be the good effect.
All right. 11 or higher. I can do that.
Roll higher than average, little piss boy. Let's go.
That
My
is
dice.
that is going to
Dice.
be. See, guys, that was all. It was all a plan so that I could
It
get
was all
even
a plan.
more evil into here. There will now be 3 surprises coming forward.
Well, chat, it was nice knowing you. I guess I choose TPK today, so
I mean, there are already free surprises. There's free death claws. The free more are free
Oh,
more death claws.
Should I explain to you guys what a surprise, of course, means? So,
Nah.
okay, no, okay, all right. Lily said no. All right, so with
right.
that being said, we are going to continue Hibiki's turn.
Anyway, don't worry about that shit.
I guess the first thing that I have to consider for my turn is I guess what would be better for the spear? Do I put the coin on the spear or just the regular thing on the
To find
spear?
out.
While you're thinking about that, I will be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Chat, I'll tell you. So, what a surprise is, I can literally add monsters to a combat if I wish. I could also break a weapon mid-combat if I wish. I could also bring in an NPC if I wish. I could also throw a random boon if I wish. What a surprise is literally me throwing whatever the fuck I want to chaos-wise into a fight. Usually bad, but sometimes good, depending on my mood. That is what a surprise is. So if I wanted to, I could throw in with these 3 surprises 3 more death claws. If I wanted to do that. But obviously, I may keep them for later. The only rules to a surprise is it has to be something that is already something around the fight. So I can't throw in a Neo Shadow. It only could be something already in the fight. So that's basically where that is. But there's a lot more than Death Claws technically in this fight. So if I wanted to do that, I could. We'll see how things go.
Oh.
What's up, guys?
Hello.
I gave in and at least told chat what it was.
Hey, we thought you died.
Yay!
Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and put I'm going to fucking. I'm gonna attach the coin to the spear.
Okay. You put the power coin onto your spear. You do note, currently nothing really changes. It doesn't usually change until after you you switch over, either way.
Yeah.
But it is there. It is very neat. We have it.
We have it. Yeah, it feels good.
I love how the primal coin says 4 range on it.
That's because that was how much it had when it was.
Yes,
gun.
it was on the gun. Yes.
Because it gave more range to the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I will go forward and start stabbing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I can move that far.
Do you want to? You want to move that far?
Does the spear have range?
Sounds to me like you don't understand your weapon. Why don't you roll me for experience? Maybe I'll reveal one of the keywords of a spear.
Fucking that did not go to the hole.
Poke.
It does indeed have reach, yes.
Yay. Now what stat can I attack with it? Is it experience?
Is it experience? Please be experience.
Is it agility? Is it willpower? I don't know.
We'll see when you go to attack, I suppose. So you're gonna get close to it.
1, 2. Can I hit it from here?
You could technically hit it from anywhere that is 1 hex away. So you could hit it from here if you wanted.
Ah, yes, I will do that.
You could technically hit it from here, though, yes. As long as this thing is in one of these 4 hexes, you can be anything within 1 hex of these 4 hexes.
Cool. I will go here instead of there for 3. And I will begin stabbing it.
All right. Go for the attack.
First attack with strike.
Using strike, okay.
Yeah. Oh.
An 8 plus your let's see here. That will What if I just never told you?
I hit you.
I would laugh.
It is an experienced
I would
weapon.
laugh a lot.
It is either strength or experience.
Okay, then did a 14 hit?
A 14, unfortunately, did hit.
Why do you mean unfortunately did hit?
Because I was just being suspenseful.
Okay, then. That is a D4 of damn bleed.
Do I have 1 D4?
Why is
Don't worry about that. Yeah, let's roll all your attacks first. Let's roll all the dice. Let's do big.
Okay.
Let's do
I
big.
will now go to. I guess I will go to into strike combo.
Okay, you're gonna do it twice more.
Yeah. 15 and double 15.
That's a hit.
Let's
And a hit.
go.
Boop, bloop.
Let me just bring over. Okay, I guess you're gonna just keep copying more D4.
I'm doing it. Both of them
And
hit,
then-
so you gain back one of your red AP that you're not using. There you go.
And then, yeah, and then I will go for a finish for 3.
You're gonna use a strike finish.
Yeah, strike finish.
You don't want to use any of the other finishes?
Let's see here. What other finishes? I have smash finish.
You
I
do
don't
have
think I can...
you do have smash finish.
Am I physically capable of doing a smash finish?
Only the attack has the requirement of it being a strength or resilience weapon.
Well, son of a bitch, I'm in. Do a smash finish.
All right. Roll me for the attack.
Let's see here. Bam. And I don't have anything else to put in, so. First attack is a CX, which is a miss. And second is a natural 20.
So, I'm going to let you in on one thing.
Yes.
Don't worry about these 3 dice.
Why?
Don't worry about those 3 dice at all. However, you will need 4 d8s. We'll get to those in a second.
What do you mean? I
Hibiki,
don't get...
you slice into it a couple of times. As you do, you don't feel like you hit anything. As you strike into this thing, you take note that whatever scrapes you are doing against this thing does not seem to be doing any damage whatsoever. Any kind of slash you do, you almost see these strange dark crystals and these strange dark scales start to grow around the cuts. As you do, finally hit it with that strike. You jump up, you slam downwards onto one of those spiky scales that are growing up, and as you do, it shatters. You destroyed its shield. Those other attacks would not have even done that much damage to its shield.
Hooray!
But now you have 48s to hit it with, because it doesn't have any shield anymore.
Get fucked on for that much damage.
Shield is
16
gone.
damage.
16 damage.
By the
And
way,
whatever...
they have a pretty decent shield.
Also, this weapon ignores 2 AC, so
That's true.
that's why I was able to hit. Hooray! And you know what's really neat
What's
about
that?
all of this?
What's that?
I still have another slot that I can put in for another AP
You do not.
because I refunded. I don't.
Remember, it just gives you the AP back. It does not give you the turn back.
Ah, okay.
So that's if
That
you
is on
needed
me.
it for like a slight or something. Because like if you look over here, you have like a slight that does like a bunch of different things. If you had one of these up here that cost a lot of red AP, for example, you would get a red AP back. But unfortunately for
Okay.
you guys are at a position now where most of you have a shit ton of red AP.
Woo!
We
But, you know,
love the red.
that's a good position to be in. Like,
We love the red.
Here's hoping that now that its shield is gone, we can hit it with the D4.
yes, because that was
Okay.
just essentially what the shield would have been. You guys, like, that damage, like, we don't have to calculate it because the shield would just be destroyed at the from the finish there.
Yeah.
That being said, 16 damage through the shield. Nice. We're gonna move on to Zarel.
Told me.
Zarel,
You see,
there's some guys over there.
oh, it's so true. Pretty big. Some of them are slightly smaller, but they're pretty big still, even if they're slightly smaller. You know, this was the part of my instinct wants to do the old classic of trying to intimidate them and then getting attacked. But I don't think I don't know if I want to take free death claws at once.
I will say this. The 2 smaller death claws only have the 2 attacks, as I mentioned before. This one will have the full 3.
I also can't come up with any insult other than your kids are ugly. I got nothing. Let me see. Really get this far from here. 1, 2, 3.
Currently, this one is basically up onto the cliff. It has left the incline. Technically, it's like got a foot still on the incline, but it has left the incline.
It's moving away. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and we can start thinking. We can start thinking other things as we go along. This is still they're on the incline, right? Like right here where this line starts, right?
Yep. That is where the incline stops.
Yeah.
Right now, you're on flat ground.
This ground is very flat. I could definitely get up there. The issue is, again, do I really want to be chilling with 2 Deathclaws up there?
Well, also, once you get to the incline, you will be moving faster because you'll be going downhill.
Downhill, you say?
Yes.
Oh, here's where stupidity starts coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here we go again. Here we go again. Okay, alright, let's start cooking with gas. We're gonna need the dash, so I'm gonna go ahead and just exploit that right now. It's a dash motion for 4. Alright, where am I? Here I am. 1, 2, 3.
You can now start moving double movement.
Oh shit.
However, you are on an incline. It is very scary. Also, you did just enter 1 hex range of this thing.
Oh, okay, I now understand that I am in mortal danger.
I need you to roll me, once you are within 1 hex range of this thing, for your resilience, please. Luckily, it is your greatest stat.
I mean, I also had many times where I had to roll willpower and still rolled like a 2, so you know.
You're fine.
Fine. Whatever.
You feel that strange heat, that strange stinging heat, slightly underneath your skin that Gilgamesh got, but you're like, fuck it, I don't care.
You can just take radiation.
You have 2 hexes left of this movement because you have double movement right now.
Cancer, who cares? So we're in an incline, right?
Yep.
And this is this guy is like helping this one like move up, right?
Uh-huh.
Giving it a hand. Okay. Okay, here's where the stupidity begins. We have 2 movement left, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know I say this literally every combat, but if I roll down there and then use the classic balloon flow, can I propel it down and me up at the same time?
This is some One Piece strats. What the fuck?
Could you use this in 2 different ways? You would not be able to push it down as much. However, we're at a cliff, so pushing it down just once is probably fine.
I can push it down 3 times with 3 balloons or just twice with 2 balloons.
Currently, if you were to try this, you would be contesting the strength of the bigger one, because the bigger one is holding on to it.
Mm-hmm.
So you could either do that, or you could try to hit the bigger one, which again, you'd probably be hitting the bigger one at that point, which is, it would be hard to move these, but not impossible. You're not thinking it's impossible like the other things you went and attempted to move and failed.
Don't put me like that. Then yeah, at that point it would be better to contest the big one.
And I'd also like to note, your flying lessons is basically like hitting everything all together. With regular balloon flow, you conjure 3 balloons within one occupied hex of you. So they would be, you might not be able to get all 3 onto a thing with the flow by itself.
I guess I could try just going up to it and just activating flying lessons. I just don't know is the smash combo is going to actually knock this thing up.
Yeah, the big thing you would have to do with that
Gilgamesh, turns out.
The big thing you'd have to do with that too is because smash combo is a part of flying lessons, you would have to hit an attack first. Because you can't combo without an attack.
Yeah. Again,
So-
like I'm decently sure I could maybe land a single attack. The issue is the smash combo part of it, which involves me convincing it to be actually able to leave the ground.
I am trying to think of a way to say something to you that isn't that, because this isn't what I want you to do.
Because like I can always just do the classic, just hit it 3 times and then
Well, no.
turn. I'm just trying to think of something else.
That's not what I'm meaning. I think the biggest problem with what we're trying to do is trying to knock you up as well. Let's say, for example, you make your way down here.
Yep.
You then have 3 balloons you can conjure. You could conjure 1, 2, and those are the only 2 within your range, so you'd have to put like the 3rd one like here or something. These 2 would then hit, and you would be able to use it against these 2. But again, large, strong, yada yada, things like that. If what you're trying to do is knock them off, you could try a shove action, just straight up, just strength contesting them, which I believe would be easier for you because you have 5 strength. But
it would be easier compared to my magic resolve. However, I do have slightly higher willpower DC.
Yes. But you also, if you were to use the strength to just try to push them, you would also be risking potentially going yourself as well, because you are moving forward a lot. So it's up to you.
Way to reincarnate, right? Fighting 2 gigantic boss.
It is up to you. The strength would be easier, and if you just moved this one would go with it. But if you balloon, it would be it would be a little harder because they would have a really good chance of contesting it. Either way, there's still a chance.
There's still a chance. Let's push it. Let's push this fucking thing.
All right. We're gonna go with the balloons.
Shove it. We'll just shove it.
You're gonna shove it. Okay. Then let's assume. Then let's assume that back here, when you were just getting on the incline, you looked and then immediately, nah, instead.
It's like I got up here and it's like, I don't think so.
Because again, if this one goes down, this one will go with it.
Yeah.
Zarel, I need you to roll me for your strength.
This is gonna be a rough one. Let me get some dice.
You have 1 fleeting.
Let me get a heroism and I'll put one of these. Why not? I don't know why I have this here. I don't know why she's here. I don't need a D12 right now.
Oh. That is a... You're going to be now adding a plus 12 to what things are. So right now you're at 25. Roll me 2 more times. 3 more times.
I can roll you a 4, and I can give you a 4 again.
Last roll.
Okay.
2 13s, 2 4s. That is a 17.
Holy shit.
Zarel?
Yeah?
They will be beating you with this because they would get a 26.
Holy fuck!
However, do you want to continue to shove? Because you still have 1 action.
It ain't over till it's over, baby! Arm wrestling too! That's how we use these, 1 at a time, baby. I guess I'll put 2 of these, whatever. I'm not expecting to hit 2. I'm not expecting to actually hit 2 heroisms, so I'm overcompensating for not landing 2 H's in a row.
That is plus 3. Roll me 1 more roll. Because you got a fleeting.
I don't think I can naturally get more than like a 20 something.
Okay. And
but I can give you a...
And roll me 1 final time, please.
Okie dokie. Yes. Yes, sir. Here we go. I'll give you a 16.
17, 18, 19 plus 20 or plus 5. That is a 24.
Okay.
And they have a 2. Zarel.
Time's up, motherfucker!
Zarel, we have a problem, but we have
What
a
is the
solution as
problem?
well.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me
Zarel,
all about
you
it.
definitely are shoving this thing off. You were, for a moment, overpowered, but then you put more of yourself in and you shoved forward with all of your might. You feel something welling up within you. Maybe it's that you get that same kind of feeling you got from when you got to this place, but you almost feel like the wind is at your back as you push off from the area up here. As this happens, you don't have any more actions.
I do not. It's correct.
Is there anything you can think to do to stop yourself from going with it?
Let me see. Anything I have on me right now as a reaction? No. By the time that I'd be able to do something, I would be already falling.
I mean,
Fall.
Yo.
He's a clicking lich.
Zarel,
I will say this was not perhaps the best plan I ever had.
I believe this is a great plan, Zarel.
Oh, you're very nice.
Because Zarel, as you go over the side, you will note there was another one on the other side of this.
Fucking Forbes.
There was one for each of you.
What? You guys are just like, as you see Sorrel push them out, you just hear a what?
Zarel, as you push off, you fall with Mommy Abyss Claw, who drags down Baby Abyss Claw, slamming into other Baby Abyss Claw. Zarel.
Yeah.
4 of you are falling down the cliffside. When I say
Yay!
cliffside, Zarel, let's look at the map again.
Okay, alright. I do like seeing the map. It does make me feel better.
So, this is the dam.
Yeah.
The dam's pretty big.
Yeah.
These are the trees. The trees are pretty big. This is the mountain. Mountain's pretty big.
Mhm. Yeah.
You are falling for a little while before you even see the tops of the trees.
Oh. Uh-oh.
As you and the Abyss Claws will be falling into the canopy of trees after about 7 or so seconds of falling, which is a lot. Going downward at the rate you are going down.
That's scary.
I am going to remove 2 Abyss Claws and Zarel from the combat tracker.
Sorrel has been removed from combat.
I've been reincarnated as a Deathclaw Slayer.
As you fall into the canopy of trees. We're gonna go to Muna. However, I will be using a reaction from a different person here. Muna, as you are about to go,
Uh-oh.
You see beside of you.
Robert,
You see a
what are you
Keyblade
doing?
wielder
Oh,
rushing off and jumping off the side of the cliff.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
always
Doing
keep it
like a
real with
fucking
me.
swan
Sorry.
dive off the side of a cliff.
I was not looking at the map for a second. I'm like beside me. I'm like, oh, Robert's gonna try fighting them.
Ramu's fucking ready. Ramu's gonna go.
I'm gonna take it.
You're not jumping either, Robert.
You see immediately Booyah go off the cliff and also off the combat tracker.
Booyah has
Both
been
of you-
forcibly removed from the combat tracker.
Just keep track of where they are on the combat tracker, even if they're removed from it. I feel like a lot's about to happen in this next turn.
Don't even worry about it.
As Zarel, you look up and Booyah's falling a lot.
If this was in
Slower than
any
you.
if this was in any other game, this would most likely be like a character death or something. But we're in Kingdom Hearts where people can slice through buildings as they're flying at you from like a fucking
can't-
mile away. So
Are we sure we're not talking about One Piece? Hold on.
I can't wait till we get
It's
to the
actually
point where we
One
can
Piece
slice
the whole
through
time.
buildings.
Also, the fucking gravity of Kingdom Hearts is staggering. The fact we have no fall damage in Kingdom Hearts is probably the best thing about Kingdom Hearts.
I don't think that translates here though.
also you got a fleeting heroism, so I'm gonna give it to you over there, Zarel. Good job.
But
In fact, I'm gonna
okay,
give you another one for that heroism.
Are you telling me Zarel would not believe in fairies?
I think they might be one of the few that expressly do by default.
We've seen a
Their
fairy.
existence.
She's right there.
Yeah, and there's also one in my beer. But
Well, yeah, but your fairy doesn't feel like giving you
Does
the power of flight.
is Philly all right in my beard next to this duck? Huh.
Anyway,
Fairies
Yeah,
fairies
moving on.
probably would be fun. They don't
I should
have
prob-
the same kind of physical bodies. It is Muna's turn.
Yeah.
I know you probably want to attack first, but I do want to buff all two of them. Like I'm thinking I'm talking to her like before Zarel falls off, then before Booyah jumps off. I want to at least buff the survivors.
Do whatever it is you wish, but make it quick.
All right. Don't worry, it will be. They're right there. And I'm not planning to jump down. Are you?
There are things I'm sure that I could survive. I'm not sure that's one of them.
Muna's heart stopped for a second. There are a few things I won't survive. Oh, no. Okay.
I will say,
So
if you are planning on helping them, your body would still probably move. You would probably go nya at the very least, because you can then touch both of them.
All right, so let's give both Hibiki and Gilgamesh. Sorry, I was just thinking of which one I'm doing. I'm going to do fire because
Fire and
I
champ.
feel it's a safe bet that they could probably do something fire related and prevent the blizzard enchant. So let's go fire.
Yep, we could go for 2 fire enchants. Definitely so. Definitely
Like
so.
at least their rage is considered fire.
I would remind you that whenever you do this, you find that your mana is being used doubly. Because again, you are inside the armor, so where it would usually take you 1 mana to use these spells, it is taking you 2. However, you also find that the blade that that the armor carries is currently alight in flame because of this.
All right. Sorry for that. Are you ready?
Point me where to go. You want to go
we
for an
have a
attack?
lot of- Well, we have a lot of choices, so
You have one choice. It's right here. There's only one bad guy there.
We have a lot of choices, so I was being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
So let's go for eeny, meeny, miny.
When you move
You're
closer to the creature, I would like you to roll me for resilience, Muna. Which for you currently, because of your armor, will be your magic.
I mean, my resilience be my agility.
You're fine.
Me just constantly dodging whatever needs to be resilient.
You can do one attack.
All right.
Do you want to do strike, smash? What are you doing?
Hold on, I'm thinking of what'd be the coolest one right now. Anyway,
I mean, the coolest one would be smash because you're using your armor, but that's just me.
I agree, but I'm looking at the other ones quick.
Of course.
Since we're doing just the one, let's start with a smash.
Okay. Roll me a +7, please.
All right.
That is just a hit. That is a 14. Let me get you your 2d8s. They're right here. They're the two pink ones right now.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Oh, fuck.
Easy.
This is the first time this has become a thing, so I would also like you to please roll me this d12. Because this is the fire damage.
Oh.
Which is a +4. Because you used 2 fire spells before attacking, it was a d12 instead of a d6. That being said, that is 20 damage. This thing's looking pretty soft at this point. You guys have done some decent damage and got through its shield.
Oh, hey, what the fuck, man?
We will move on to, I believe, I suppose it is her turn, yes. You guys hear someone rushing up from behind you guys. Because it literally took her one turn to get through her fucking event. You guys
the main
see...
character has arrived. The peasants may bow now.
You guys see one of the armored members of the Great Amber Knights rushing towards you. However, there's no way they're getting close to you, is what you would think, until they pull out a fucking bow. You see a very large bow in their hands. The bow itself does not look incredibly strange. However, the arrows they have do, as each of them look as if they are also tipped with that amber material.
We should have her curing cancer or something. What is she doing here?
There's going to be 2 attacks, because that's all that she can do.
I mean, if we were paying attention, her tragic story specifically states why she's here.
Just doing my job, man.
We are going to need her cure cancer because we're going to be by this thing too long. We're going to get radiation cancer from it.
They're using 2 shot attacks.
Dude, radiation sickness is no joke.
Up. They're gonna deal a fuck ton of damage. Holy shit. They're gonna deal also 20 damage. As we go to Gilgamesh's turn. Gilgamesh. A lot of stuff just happened.
Yeah.
You are starting your turn directly next to this thing. I would like you to roll me for your resilience. However, I would also, because it is your turn, you are going to take damage anyway. So roll this to determine if you're taking extra or not.
3, 6.
You will be taking 2d4s. Wait, no, hold on. It's darkness. 2d6s of damage directly to your health.
Oh.
Oh no, another thing that bypasses health. I mean shield.
I mentioned to you guys this was almost like feeling as if it was under your skin.
I know.
I hate you. Oh.
You'll be taking 20 damage altogether of damage to your HP.
What the fuck?
Ah.
It's very dark.
Rats.
Not
But
only
then
that,
you
no-
double dip and
not
we
only
can
that, not only that, but these guys are still also under the boons that you guys were given the things before.
What?
This is technically the third encounter, so you guys are that boon will be over after this encounter. That being said,
Cool.
it's still your turn.
Cool. Shield's gone. That's good.
Its shield is gone. 3 other ones are gone. That's pretty cool.
I can't fly like this. I can't fly anymore. I'm fucking tired of this thing's existence already. I think I just kind of keep going with smash on these things. Even if it doesn't break a shield, I think smash is the right choice here.
Smash is pretty good.
Its shield is already broken.
Yeah, just all
You
smash.
don't have to use the finish.
Yeah,
You can go for
It
you
does
can
do a
go
whole
for
lot of other
you can
stuff.
go for a strike finish if you want.
yeah. I think that sounds fun. I'm gonna try and just beat this thing's ass now.
Let's see where we are. Let's take all your attacks individually. Go ahead and go for
Okay.
your first smash. That is definitely a hit.
27.
Go ahead and roll me the 2d8s. Because we're also adding your strength, I believe, to this.
Smash. This keeper's gonna break fucking soon. I can feel it already.
That is 7 plus 8. That is 15, I believe.
Yes. Yeah.
Next attack.
Give me a second. Give me a second to remember math. Let's go.
That is also
18.
a hit. Roll me 2 more d8s.
15, and then there's this.
So Gilgamesh, how do you want to do this?
Oh, cool. Sick.
Kill it now.
I think Gilgamesh is going to just leap up overhead, just smash this thing in the skull, just push it, knock it to the ground, and then he's just repeatedly smash, and kicks it out of the way as he goes to the edge of the cliff now.
Gilgamesh, as you strike through this thing several times, the fire from the enchantment you were given, striking it as well. You find that after the first attack, it seemingly dazed. You knock off one of its horns entirely. With the second attack, you slam down onto it. It lets out a devastating roar all around as you feel yourself cleaving through it with your blunt weapon, as its muscles, its bone, everything about it that was still attached to it seems to almost disperse into darkness as you cleave through it, leaving behind that piece of horn that you just chopped off of it, but also a little egg.
It's time for you to choose, baby or omelet.
You see as well a heart fly out from the darkness, going up into the sky. I'll keep the music up for now until we figure out what's going on.
I guess I'll take the spoil. I guess I'll pick up the spoil and keep running towards where they jumped off. The rest of his turn.
You take the egg. You take the horn, I'm guessing, as well.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
You rush yourself over to the side. It does take you a couple seconds to pick those things up. You look over, you look down as if you are about to go. Hibiki, I'm guessing you and both Amuna do this as well.
Yes, there's no way. At first I thought we were going to try to use the Death Claw to trip it and ride down the side of the mountain.
There is no riding down the side. There is sheer cliff at this point.
Yeah, they climb a sheer cliff face.
As you guys see, flying downwards, Zarel, you are currently locked in combat with an Abyss Claw. Let's put you back on the initiative, shall we?
So back. Oh, we are so over.
We can go ahead and move everybody else off.
Dude, he jumped.
Mm-hmm.
My dudes.
You can fly, right?
Kind of fly. I can make a balloon and leave.
Zarel, the first in the initiative will be the Abyss Claw.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
You find that the first thing it does is it is going to wrap its arms and claws around you.
Okay.
As it does this, it screeches out. It's going to go for a bite on you. It is no longer in the darkness, which is good for you. So it is not going to have advantage on this. And it gets a 3!
Oh.
I don't think that can beat your 22. It is, however, going to go for another bite.
Either.
It is, however, going to go for another bite.
Wait. Hey, wait, don't do that.
Hey, wait.
Hey, wait.
That one is a 19! Which, very unfortunately for you, Zarel, is a crit for them. But again, not in darkness. So that's good.
Stop.
Gonna just take this from you real quick. Just gonna take this and move it over
I
here.
understand you might need it. It's very important to
I'm
you.
just gonna move it over here.
I'll allow you to grab it. It
you get
is
a little
mine. I am
roll.
allowing you to grab it.
Zarel,
My beautiful D12.
you were gonna take 8 damage to your shield, but also you're gonna take the same damage to your health.
Okay. I forgot that I have fucking I have like basically the same amount in shield and health.
Oh yeah, because you're saying
accumulating.
until that's gone, it stays, man. Fake cards are awesome.
That fake card really paid off for the one person with 1,000,000 HP.
It has one final thing. It is going to go for its final bite. That is not going to hit. That is barely not going to hit, but that is not going to hit because you're 22 AC.
Easy.
Baby 1 is going to go.
Oh, all right. Baby 1 is also here. How you doing, buddy?
I forgot to put Baby 2 on the initiative, so we're going to put Baby 2 here as well.
Oh yeah, the surprise baby.
Baby 1 is falling. Baby 1 is going to try to orient itself, and if it succeeds, it will go for an attack on you. But we don't know if it'll succeed or not, so let's go ahead and give it a roll. It nat ones. It is not. It is screeching to its. It is screeching and twisting. It's like, what's going on? I don't understand. I was just climbing. Second baby gonna do the same thing. Both babies are falling and twirling in the sky.
These poor babies. They don't know where they are.
And who is this? Maria!
I hate
Zarel, you are
Yeah.
currently being grappled and restrained by this thing. If you remember, I said that it grabbed you and hugged you.
Yeah, this thing is giving me a very sick death hog right now.
It is your turn. You also hear behind you the fight happening, but also you hear a voice that seems to be coming closer as you hear Zarel. You look back and you see Booyah is falling towards you, their hand outstretched.
I'm in a little strangled situation here.
The two of you are falling to your probable deaths.
Okay, all right. Mission number 1: break off this hold.
I need you to roll me strength.
Oh baby. Fuck if I just died. It'd be really funny, but also really.
That's a 19.
19, easy.
I'm gonna roll it. They have a higher strength than you.
That is
Not
true.
by much. They did win. No, I'm playing. I rolled a 4. It's
by
like they
much,
did
it's
beat.
like +12.
They have a +9.
Uh-oh.
But no, they rolled a 4. You see, you
I see.
flex yourself out of its grip. You are still a
Okay.
decent ways away from Booyah, and you yourself are falling at a rapid pace.
Number 2 of the plan. It is time to enchant a single balloon.
Zarel,
Yeah.
Hold on, I can enchant your balloons?
I am going to give you this. However, you will be rolling against wind pressure because you are falling
understand.
very far and these balloons are
understand.
very fragile.
I understand.
So I need you to roll me magic as well.
I'm really good at that.
I believe in you. You also have a fleeting.
I must create the most beautiful balloon. I can give you 13.
Roll me one more.
And then for the fleeting, I can give you an I can give you a 2.
That is a 12 on your magic. You conjure a balloon, but as soon as you conjure it, it seems to burst, almost sending you further down.
Oh shit!
You can try one more time. You have one more action.
Let me see if there's a single thing I have in his arsenal that I could use that doesn't make me roll magic. You can't use that right now. We don't have any shots right now. Dodging isn't very helpful because what I'm dodging is the ground.
There's one thing that you potentially could do. I'm letting you continue to read first.
Okay, alright, I'll continue reading.
A very funny thought, but I doubt it would ever work.
Zarel.
Yeah.
Booyah is falling towards you, their hand outstretched. They are away from you, and there's no way you can go up without using a balloon, right?
Yeah.
Technically, if you want to attack Booyah, you can use your spin blitz to get up there.
I don't have to go up. I just need her to go down.
If you would like
I
to
say it with much love.
if you would
Anyway,
like
I'm
to
going
spin
push her
this,
down.
if you like to spin this, you could potentially get your weapon out and attack like around you, let's say your shield, and maybe we could play that to being you're like resisting the air, you know, kind of thing, like
Let's go
slowing
for it.
yourself
Why
down.
not? Fuck yes.
If you want to do this, roll me for your, we'll say, willpower.
Okay, man, I'll press a single one of these. I don't know what's going on anymore. I have bit off way more than I could chew in this.
That is a
Huge.
plus 12. That is a 26. Zarel.
27 to fight the wind.
Zarel. You look up, you see them, you try to twist yourself around, you grab out your severing shield, and because of its nice flat surface, by gripping onto the back of it, you are able to slow your descent slightly. It almost falls out of your grip, but you are able to keep it within as you reach out back and you do grab Booya's hand. On Booya's turn, what were you doing?
I was shoving them.
I see that.
It's working. If you can't see that.
She brings out her Keyblade. She's going to look to you, look down toward the creatures that are falling. As she sees them, she would have seen the shield breaking up at the top from Hibiki. She knows that this fall probably won't kill them, but will definitely piss them off. Hell, the fall might not even kill you with your shield. But she looks to it. She looks to them. She looks to you. Zarel, roll me for your insight.
I'm very good at that. I mean, I'm better.
You have a fleeting.
Well, it's like blow by miserable blows. Earl has been learning human communication.
That's a natural 20.
Cool.
Last you were on activate.
I might just with that I might just pull this out. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Heyo.
I will pull this out. Zarel, do you trust me?
Absolutely.
No, seriously, do you trust me?
Yeah. What are you talking about?
You see Booya look down toward the ground, look back to you. She doesn't want you to fall, Zarel. She probably doesn't want to fall, Zarel.
I've heard it's a thing that most people don't like.
Oh, what?
Excuse you?
You see the eye open on her Keyblade.
Uh-oh.
She closes her eyes and opens them. As she does, a darkness swirls out from her Keyblade, completely encompassing her. When she opens her eyes back, they are glowing with a golden yellow light.
Hi, girl.
She is completely coated in blackness and darkness all about her, as her eyes glow the same color as a Heartless does. You see from her blade, the winged blade that she holds, another large wing appears from her other side. As the two wings seem to encompass you, the last thing you see before getting completely enveloped in darkness is a wide, playful, but dark smile on her face. And what almost seems to be a gleeful giggle echoing throughout your mind. Those of you up on the top, you see a large amount of darkness and what seems almost like feathers explode out from where Booya and Zarel are. As you guys were about to jump down, the feathers encircle, shorten, and seemingly disappear entirely. All you then see are the three death claws falling down into the canopy of the trees. and large roars as they hit the ground.
Where? What?
Well, it seems Booyah did something at least.
That was an immense amount of darkness.
Gilgamesh, I would like you to roll me the dark dice.
Oh shit.
Ooh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Ooh,
Ooh,
yummy, yummy in my
that's
tummy.
Ooh.
Big number, big number, big number. That was almost a 1. 13.
13
Gilgamesh,
darknesses.
you look back before the other two even notice. You find a growing darkness behind you, between you guys and Amanda, who is running towards you guys and stops like, what the hell? Before you see a small mote of darkness explode outwards. Zarel,
Yeah?
you find yourself, for a moment, your vision is encompassed by this almost very wrong place. You almost thought you saw Heartless everywhere you looked, but more than that, you thought you saw just rock, water, even sky, wind, made of entirely wrong material. It wasn't recognizable as what you saw with your eyes. You're decently sure that you just made your way through, very briefly, the realm of darkness.
She sent me to hell?
Before a light exploded out once more, and you find yourself rather roughly landing and rolling onto the ground. A second after Zarel finds themselves back, you guys see another person appear behind Zarel, as you guys see in a blink, in a flash, this dark version of Booyah.
What the hell?
Darkness.
As they let out these very fierce, very quick, very playful giggles throughout everywhere that I don't believe I can do. I'm going to try. Hold on. Let's see. We'll see. Let's see. I believe in myself.
You can do it.
pretty
She
good.
raises herself up, one wing on her blade, the other on the other side of her, as she is flying upwards into the sky, seemingly taking in the darkness that is surrounding her from this shadow that the mine is creating.
Let's get her out of the
We
darkness.
need to bring her
I'm
down
not
now.
sure. Yeah, I'm working on it.
Is there anything you guys would like to do, or should we go back into initiative?
Can we mention?
Zarel, do you have any ideas?
I have to be honest with you. We're falling and none of this is happening. I don't know what's going on.
He just points his fake keyblade at Booyah. Demon, release her!
You find that their head does sharply turn down towards you for a moment, Gilgamesh, as the Keyblade seems to turn the eye towards you as well. Demon? No, that isn't what this is. Believe me. You should probably stay down there, though. As they begin to, they continue to rise.
No.
No.
She said I should trust her personally. I don't know if this is part of it. but I feel like she might have had to specify before not doing it. So I'm going to elect to just see what happens.
You could do that. I'm guessing at this point the three of you rush back
Running
over
back.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either-
there's
yep.
no way.
I
Those are
want to
running.
know, what is
Mhm.
everybody wanting to do? Do you want to do anything? Do you want to try to send some attacks up there? Do you want to try to talk? Do you want to try to do whatever? Amanda's made their way over here and they're like, that wasn't what they looked like before. I remember that much. Anyway.
Like, that's new.
Any action people? I know I'm gonna be in the group that probably wants to talk. Any action people want to do stuff before our words come out?
Well, that's what I'm asking. I'm making sure people, because if any one person wants to attack, we're going back into initiative.
Gilgamesh wants to force her out of the darkness.
And how would you be
but
doing that?
She's flying, right?
Yep. She is about, at this point, we'll say 15 feet off the ground.
Mm. Okay, let me think. How can I pull it down? I don't have magnet yet, but I've seen magnet.
Technically, yes.
Let me think. Let me just need a second.
Remind yourself of the
Exception.
remind yourself of the situation.
Mhm.
Oh, you don't have a hunger. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, no.
I thought you had a hunger. I thought that's why you brought that up.
Yeah, I thought I was confusing hunger for something else. I can't copy magnet. I can't. Hibiki, I need wings.
I guess he will cast fucking enchant arrow on him, I believe. No, is it not enchant? It's a flow arrow on him. Or can I not even give that to him? Because it's a flow thing.
Yeah, you can't give that to anybody. That's not an enchant.
Huh. Then how is he been fly? Never
He can
mind.
do it
That
on
works
himself.
for me.
Yeah.
It works for him.
You see, it's just for him.
Technically, the only thing you guys have that can give it to other people is balloon.
Huh. In that case, my plan is remains only slightly changed. If you want, I can't reach her, so Zarel, I need to fly.
All right. Are you sure? Are you sure?
I know what's wrong with darkness. I need to get her out of this. We need to get her out of the shadow.
She asked me before if I wanted to trust her, and I don't know if this is part of it.
Trust me.
Can't do this. Girl will die. Hey, Gilly, baby, odds are even. It's evens, baby. He doesn't answer him. He just kind of takes a step back.
Okay. No balloon for you, Gilgamesh.
Think.
You can try to jump it. You'd have to give me a good strength, but you could try. You did just hear Zarel say that she wanted him to trust her. But you definitely could try to jump up there if you wanted.
He just looks at Zarel and then looks back to Booyah and just.
To be fair, Zarela's not the best Jitter character. Last time this happened, we nearly got killed.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and jump it.
Gilgamesh, you run forward and you go to jump. Gilgamesh,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to allow the jump to happen without you rolling.
Oh,
However,
okay.
I need you to roll me for your agility.
My agility.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Okay.
I'm looking, just because I know I don't think you can beat it. So I am looking for you to get over a 10.
Sure.
No thanks.
It's like,
I need you to
alright
just
then.
roll it.
It'd be funny if I embrace
Otherwise,
darkness
if
for
you
this.
wanted to do it
So-
with that, I would just have you do an opposed check. But
Yeah, no, I got you.
I'm giving
No,
you
here's
this
here's
by saying above a 10.
Here's the dangerous decision.
I think it'd be funny to oppose it.
It would be funny.
That's it, though. Hey, wait, don't agree with me.
You want to use the regular dice and not the darkness dice?
I feel like embracing darkness while stopping someone from embracing darkness kind of would defeat the point of not embracing darkness.
Go ahead. You have 2 fleetings as well.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was gonna be a thing. Okay.
I can't stop those. I can stop you from doing your things.
You have no power over them. Oh,
Last roll.
fucking
You can,
It's a
I
10,
believe in
right?
you. Come on.
Last roll.
18!
Hey!
And this is why, Emerald. You shouldn't step in right at the end. Roll me one more time.
I did it before he dropped the die.
Oh, did you? All right.
Yeah.
I think it's a 15. That's a 7.
You get up there. You jump up, and as you do, you see them look at you. You almost feel time going slower for you for a moment. As you jump up, you feel that you are going slower than you feel you should be. As you jump and you go to reach over to them, when they move, they appear to be not only moving as fast as you remember them moving, but quicker. As it looks for a moment, they're about to hit you with several attacks at once. Because they have a reaction for whenever you get too close to them. I want you to imagine in your eyes how Anti-Sora attacks in Kingdom Hearts, where they like spiral around you with a bunch of beast claws and shit. That almost just happened to you, but you rolled pretty good. So
By the way, you feel like you're still in her range.
you almost just got fucking absolutely twirled on and beasted down.
Piled on.
However, you are up at them.
Okay. I can't. They can move faster. I don't have a lot of time. I need to. I guess.
Go for another fucking faker on the problem and see what happens.
If you're trying to get her out of the darkness, you will have to, at some level, either drag, push, throw something with them.
Yeah, I need to grab them first.
Okay, roll me strength. You will be opposed by their agility.
Okay. Fucking. Okay. That's gonna be hard. 19.
It
Total.
normally would not be hard because they also don't have as high dex as you have strength, but they are currently in darkness, so they will be rolling with advantage.
Neat.
I will use your dice tower because I think it's fun.
It is fun.
You win. You beat it. You grab them.
Jesus. I did it.
You
No,
grab
I
them.
didn't think I'd get this far. Mm-hmm.
You find as you're holding on to them, whatever this presence is definitely akin to a heartless. You can feel it in your own heartless sack body. But unlike the other time you were so close to a heartless, it doesn't seem like anything's trying to come out of you or go into you. This one feels, for for the most part, complete, which is scary.
That's a scary sentence you just said.
It doesn't
So-
feel like it wants to go into you to make you stronger. It doesn't feel like it's trying to take anything from you to make it stronger. It feels like it's perfectly content where it is.
That's really bad. Okay. Now that he's grabbed her, like, have we fallen yet? Or are we falling?
I'm imagining this is all happening in a shorter period of time. Do you just want to grab and land?
I don't know if I can throw her that far enough to get out of the shadow. I'd have to yeet her with all the might I could possibly muster.
I mean, you may as well try. We are in Kingdom Hearts.
I wonder if I could just throw her into the fucking...
You could try.
Throw her with so much force that she ends up in the pure light shrine.
Anthony, what's the point if you don't try, right?
I know. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try.
Gonna
Just going to fucking throw her.
I'm gonna be honest with you with this. Now that you have chosen your thing and we are locked in,
Yes.
if you literally tried anything else, you would not have made it.
Sick. Cool. Cool. First instinct is best instinct.
Always trust your gut.
Because landing and trying to run with them, you would not have
Not
made
gonna
it out
happen.
by the time they sucked in all the darkness around them.
Cool. As I need to yeet with all of my might. I need to channel my draconic rage and yeet.
I need you to roll me for your strength.
Cool. Give me a second here. How many of these can I use at once again?
You can use 3 at once. However,
Cool.
if any of them hit the H, you only get 1 H.
I am gonna give you an
it's
allowance.
worth it.
with
In
your
this instance,
reroll.
it's worth it.
Okay.
It'd be worth it. Come on, H's. Ah.
You will get a +1. They're all spent.
Oh, that's a 9. So that's cool.
You have 2 fleetings.
I can
and
just
you
keep-
have
I
this.
And an allowance.
Yeah, I know. Let's try the first one. Before I can just add.
Are you
before
rolling
then.
these?
No. Whoops. Yeah.
Roll these
Sorry.
first.
Come on.
Altogether, you'll
I-
be getting a +3. These go back, so you can keep these
Oh, cool.
3.
Yeah, those are returned.
Only the
Yeah.
H's disappear.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a +3, so that's going to be an 11 on top of these rolls.
First roll, a 4. 11's pretty good. Second roll, a
20.
4.
No.
Third roll, a 4. And last roll, of 4.
Come on, 22 can't.
Come on.
Come on.
That was almost a natural 20.
Damn it.
Gilgamesh,
That
I will
hurt.
say,
Uh-huh.
you don't feel like you have enough strength. I knew it. All right. You have the roll it one more time.
Oh. Come on.
Ah!
22 again.
All right, have a reroll. All right, keep driving. Keep driving. Keep driving.
Doing it.
Come on, I can break the ceiling. Say 20, yes! It's 27.
You grab onto her. As you do, you try to maneuver them, but with the wings that they have on them, you find it very hard to maneuver them anywhere. Falling down to the ground even seems difficult, which is why it wouldn't have worked. As you see one thing you can do, you see the eye on the keyblade looking almost like it's giving you a smug, like hee 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 kind of look, like almost like there's a cheek there. You grab onto the keyblade, and as you do, you swing your body weight around to a point where you literally almost create like a wind pressure all of your own as you swing around and you yeet her literally as far as you fucking can.
Get away!
As you do. She goes flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, which is where you would have sent her with the pluses that you did before. 12, 13, 14, we'll say 15. Now, why do we say 15?
Why do we say 15?
Whenever you get them into the light, they seem to get weaker. And the reason you have felt before that there was no chance if you got that lower roll, the reason you put that last little bit of strength into it is because they do have a reaction 3 movement. But that reaction 3 movement is not enough to get them back into the darkness. As you see, the wings around them begin to start leaking off that same darkness and themselves spiraling around with the wings seemingly ripping from their body, trying to keep themselves aloft. They bring themselves in and let out one last loud laugh before stretching out their arms and legs, and all of the dark wings around them from the Keyblade as well as their back disperse out in a static explosion. And as that happens, they will fall. As the explosion goes forward, bloop, bloop, bloop. You find Booyah laying on her back, her eyes open, and herself breathing very heavily. Fuck.
Are you alright?
What was that, sir?
Are you alright?
Fine. Come on. Come on.
I'm alright.
Let's go see if she's okay.
Gilgamesh would have landed on like a tumble down, like there was like blah, blah, blah.
There's no if I can only imagine that would have been a Superman, like an Iron Man landing.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you, just for the sake of it, because he wouldn't have let you, I am going to spend 1 minute. I just put a balloon under you.
There you go.
My thanks.
We should probably go check. That's new.
Indeed.
I'll go check and see if everything's fine in the front.
Hello, Amanda. Goodbye, Amanda.
Goodbye. I heard there was noises, and then there was. I need to. Yeah.
It's alright.
We'll collect information in a second.
Oh, thank you.
If the thing is still there, Gilgamesh will pick it up and then start walking back. Little guy's still there, it is.
Oh yeah, little guy's still there.
Just scoop.
As you guys make your way over, you just see like a somewhat heavily breathing, but getting better, Booyah just laying in the grass on her back, staring up at the sky. Just a look of defeat across her face. God, I hate that place.
There's a lot of things to hate in this world that are here.
It's not anything about this world.
What?
No,
I
she's
understand.
right.
It looks like I'm not the only one that found myself in what are considered dark arts, though.
It's relatively, I guess, not common, but it's not uncommon for people from my world to have a sort of darkness to them.
Hmm.
When did you get yours?
I was born with it. my master doesn't like me going into that form. It is, where do I start?
Uncontrollable?
No, yes, it's me, but different me.
Influenced by darkness.
Kind of. In my world, there are sometimes people who are born of dark beings. Mine, I was born of a powerful demon. One that, whenever it was destroyed, like a lot of demons in my world, turned into an item.
Looks at the keyblade.
For me, it turned into this.
Yeah, they're coming.
What a familiar
Okay.
word for something that should be foreign.
Into the Keyblade.
That demon was my father, and when the Keyblade wielders came to that world to defeat him, he knew that he didn't want any of them to deal the final blow. So he came to me, snapped me into that mode for self-preservation, and I dealt the last blow to him. And because of that, this armament is mine, and no one can take it from me. I don't know why he did it, but I guess you could call it a love for my other self, who he considered a daughter. I don't really understand it, to be honest. I was hardly ever like this, motions to herself, whenever I lived there. I was only ever calm like this after leaving that world. Because my master saw light in me. He saw that I wasn't just that, I guess, demon.
Is the eye still open on the keyblade?
The eye is closed. The only problem is, she looks over toward where the darkness is. Once I use that power, I have to recharge it, otherwise I can't use it again, at least until it's got back. Unfortunately, because I didn't take in enough darkness, that part of me, it won't listen to me anymore. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing in this world, to be fair. That's why I asked Zarel to trust me. I don't know if giving her darkness is good here or depriving her of darkness is good here, to be honest. I just did the thing that my instincts would have done.
You saved yourself and Zarel. It was a good thing.
We're falling quite fast. I do greatly appreciate it.
I suppose in my haste, I may have deprived you of a particularly powerful tool.
No, again, I'm not sure if it's worth it. This tool has helped me out a lot in my training. It's helped me take care of Heartless and other things about. But it's changed ever since making my way through these dark worlds and into that other realm. It's, I guess, similar to Whisper. It's hungry, not for battle, but for power. And I'm not sure what she'll do when she gets enough of it. So, while I do find it a good tool to make sure that we're all fine and that I can survive and make others survive around me, I also don't know if giving it more is worth it. You just made the decision for me is all. It's not good or bad. I just didn't expect it to be a decision that could happen. As soon as she shows up, she's me. She knows everything I know. She's the exact same person, but she craves that darkness. So I knew that as soon as I activated it, she would go somewhere. Luckily, that's here.
I thought it would be the best decision at the time.
I was worried that she would take me and Zarel deep into that forest.
If that rock hadn't been there, that might have been a possibility, yes. If you're searching for darkness in that sense.
If that's the case, then you're welcome.
What was that?
Hibiki. You hear another familiar another familiar voice coming from the sky. As you hear the same voice that you had heard whenever you were over on the mountain when you were talking to the person in the computer.
Why?
It's your favorite bitch.
I have to say, I didn't expect you to be this formidable without your power, Terra Defenders. Though you have shown me something very interesting with your little group. You've also shown me that new battleizer form that your purple defender has.
Who's the purple?
Sure.
Oh my god.
It's the battleizer.
I have dealt with powers similar, and I will be able to deal with that one as well.
Can we hear it?
Yeah, all you hear it.
Oh.
Do you really think you could take us on, weak one?
This was mostly a test, to see just how much I had to think about any of you. To be fair, I was hoping to see more of your battle prowess, but instead I saw one of you in a heroic self-sacrifice. Gag me.
Gladly. Where are you?
Oh, don't humor them, Gilgamesh. They're into it.
While I did not get to see any of you fight those creatures who I brought to this plane of yours, I did get some information. These islands are quite useful. I must thank him for handing them over.
A secret for us to discover, then.
I wonder if he's actually like up there or not, because if he is, I might be able to get up there and get him. Like points to the island.
She's like, I could do it. I could do it. Take me to him.
I'll give whatever power I have to do that right now.
Honestly, if he is up there, I'd respect him more, but he seems like one of those warlocks that like to use an illusion up there and, oh, I'm not actually there, I'm taunting you.
You wish you know where I was, Defenders, but I'm not actually here. I'm taunting you.
Oh, you're not here. Oh, wow, that's such a surprise. Oh, my.
I'm telling
I thought
you
you
right
were going
now.
around some sort of quadrilateral device.
I'm telling you right now, you are better off leaving Cherished and finding some other planet to take over.
Believe me, I do not plan on taking this planet over. This planet is already doomed. But I will be taking its resources, as well as everything that I can get my mitts on. For my cosmic war is only just beginning. Yet with everything I can empower here, it will be soon at its end.
Someday, and this one would talk for hours on end.
So you're kind of like my father, just do colonialism instead of going to therapy.
What is therapy?
I wouldn't make fun of therapy. It's actually very useful in case anyone has anything they need to work through. Do not make it a joke, Purple Enforcer.
Holy shit, I cannot
That's
believe
a lot.
the most evil person I know said something right.
Wait, hold on.
Heartbreaking.
evil,
The worst
I'm
person
not-
you know made a great point.
I'm an
Don't turn this on me, you piece of
I'm
shit.
evil. I'm not an idiot.
I thought you were gonna say I'm evil. I'm not a monster.
No, I'm pretty sure you are if a bunch of kids kept beating you.
I will not
No, no.
underestimate anyone. Not again, based on their age, their size, their potential. You will find that I am a changed person, Green Defender. Just as I believe you are. You are not them. I thought of it whenever I talked to you last. You are someone new. And when you say kids, tell me, Defender, how long have you had your power?
You want the truth? Since I arrived here. So not very long. But if I've already gotten this strong just by having it, you've no fucking chance.
Then perhaps I should move up my plans. I will see you very soon.
Don't keep me waiting.
I won't. You'll see.
It's gone now?
Hmm.
He's going to.
They
see
really
if
just
we're
wanted to
going
get that last word in on you, didn't they?
You don't seem to like doing that.
Don't mind them. They probably are listening in right now to see if we get a good reaction from their plan and go, "Oh no,
They-
what shall we do?"
They did that a lot back in my world. They did that so many times. People kept making fun of it on the internet.
Where's the evil of mine?
What is the internet?
You've seen
Whatever
it.
whatever this thing, this cube person wants, doesn't matter.
So they're
We'll
the ones
crush him like any
moving.
other obstacle.
They're the ones moving at least this island, it seems.
Who
And
was that?
And someone gave him the power to do it.
Indeed,
the
that's
knowledge of-
definitely a new note.
This is a new issue we must tell someone immediately about. If all of a sudden these things just fall from the sky onto any target, that's a
Hibiki-
problem for anyone.
Something does come to mind.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
What comes to mind?
Well, if you remember the last thing that was said to you inside of the castle.
That a certain Hestus Boa probably gave it to him. I thought that was pretty obvious.
Yes, the others
Yeah.
have not, however. They were not privy to that
Ah.
information before.
Right.
I thought about it, but I wasn't sure if someone else had that knowledge
He
and
most
power.
definitely got whatever moving the islands thing is. He definitely got that from Hestus Boa. He was very interested in him. It seems like he was going to team up with him. And I kindly warned him that he's probably going to get fucked up if he does.
These creatures that we're dealing with don't seem to care about that. They think themselves invincible, all of them, until the backstabbing begins, or something even grander comes to consume them.
It's
Exactly
unfortunate that whenever the world is at its darkest, most of the ones who are the closest to that come out of the woodwork. I've seen it many a time in different worlds that wouldn't listen. Though I've never seen a world fight back as much as this one.
It's because we are here, and the people of this world are more resilient than perhaps any world that you've seen before. I know my world did not stand a chance.
I wonder which one's going to get screwed over the most in their partnership.
Partnership. We're
Probably
parasites.
Cube.
Both of them will die screaming via our hands. Let's not make any mistake about that. Besides, yes, I would imagine Bo would be the first to stab.
I couldn't
He does seem quite
imagine.
proactive.
I couldn't imagine the one that I talked to upon coming here, if that was indeed Hestus Boa, would have anything good to say about mental health. So most likely he is the bigger idiot. At the same time, that may mean that he's willing to sacrifice more.
This is
And
true.
so, what is this therapy and insistence on mental health?
Oh, it's relatively. I guess maybe you wouldn't have seen anything like that since you were a dragon, but some people need a little bit of extra help through interactions with people or through working through different issues that they may have had growing up, helping out with their darker sides, or even just working more on their what they feel is their correct sides. It usually has to do with getting rid of any sort of traumas or things of that nature, but sometimes it's just healthy to speak with someone and tell them about your issues and problems, no matter how minor.
There's being able to share your burdens makes it half a burden.
I
And
see.
then you learn to realize that a lot of your problems may not be exclusive to you, and there are more people like you, and it helps in some way because you don't feel like the freak you've been raised to believe you are.
I cannot see myself ever needing this service in any way.
That's fine. Some people don't. Or some people aren't aware that they need it.
You'll figure it out as you go through. Either way,
The more human
she
you
like
become, the more you
she
realize.
just sits up from like still just laying on her back the entire time this has been happening.
Yeah.
Have you
looks
ever
over-
gotten there?
Looks over towards Zarel. You did really good. Those creatures, they seemed like they were probably a problem altogether.
Oh, I was not expecting a third one. Well, more of a fourth one, really.
We don't know how many of those there are.
He pulls
I
out
would
the
rather
egg.
not know.
Oh? You have an egg, Gilgamesh?
Yes.
You bring it out?
If this one that it was killed dropped this, one can only assume that there's more. I know none of these creatures, but Prescott seems to have a lot of experience. If
Why would it-
anyone.
Why would it drop an egg?
Why does anything drop anything in this world, especially Heartless?
If they are heartless, then perhaps the heartless was somehow possessing the egg and projecting out a form of the same creature.
Is there darkness emanating from this egg?
That's terrifying. Not anymore.
I sense no darkness in this egg.
Also, I
There
don't know if we
was
need
a
to
big
burn our
one and then
clothing.
several smaller ones. Maybe it was just using them to project babies?
Or they were
Yeah.
just.
Large radioactive lizard babies?
You were saying something about your clothing?
Are we gonna be okay? Because that was like, from what I understand of what Prescott said, those things are
Oh, was
You're
that
radiated to
radiation?
yes.
Oh, that's
the feeling
easy
of my
then.
internal organs burning up. Is
What do you
that-
mean easy?
She stands up. As she does, she brings her keyblade out, which again at this point is still eyes closed as they sort of wave it about. Make sure I am
You
correct.
can
on this.
hear radiation.
As she just
dude.
goes, Asuna.
What?
You all
Excuse me.
feel any sorts of effects of any kind of status ailment that is on you completely disperse.
Do I feel like a status ailment has been lifted from me?
Saved from radiation poisoning?
The fuck do you mean you can stop radiation poisoning with magic?
Well, I've never been radiated poisoned before, but as soon as a really powerful cure spell, it can get rid of anything that is ailing you.
I wish to learn this magic.
It was difficult to learn, but I'm sure that you guys would be able to figure it out, especially now that you already have the cure magic you got from that one lady.
Mm-hmm.
There is more magic from her I'd learn.
Hopefully we don't learn under the same circumstances, but yes.
Oh,
Yeah, apparently all that these hyper like futuristic places or modern-esque places, as people like calling them, that have these radiation problems really need to like invest in some magic.
and when I
Magic is
understood
great.
This is true. Magic can solve almost any issue. I feel pity for the worlds that are barren of it. Truly, their lives are cursed.
Whenever I
feel
was
like
in my
Prescott's
world,
life might have been more involved if he had been able to cast balloon.
whenever I was in my world, this spell was something that was able to disperse even the highest level of blood blight that the demons of my world could give onto people.
Blood blight.
Bloodlight.
What do you mean blood blight?
It's
What a
sort of like
familiar
a
word.
it's sort of like a disease of the blood that eats away at your skin, turning it into demonic skin.
What the fuck?
Sounds quite painful.
I heard blood blight. I thought fucking bloodborne. I'm like, that can't be right.
That would be the funniest plot twist.
Oh,
I
chat's
think.
already figured out where she's from.
What? Really?
Tell us.
Blood blight.
A place with demons where whenever they're
Hmm.
defeated, they turn into weapons and items.
Is she just from Devil May Cry? Oh my fucking god, she's from Devil May Cry.
I almost was gonna say Monster Hunter, but they don't turn into weapons when they die. They just
Is
get
she supposed to
harvested.
be fucking...
Is she a demon? Is she a devil hunter?
She is a
Is she a fucking daughter of Sparta?
She is a daughter of a very powerful demon, which would make her a half devil, which with a different form that she can turn into at any given time whenever
That was
she
her
taps
fucking
into
devil
her.
trigger. That was her fucking devil trigger.
Also, is her Devil Trigger fucking, what's his face?
Neo Angela.
No.
So
Virgil.
if you look at her,
That's what I
if you
said.
look at her stuff, she didn't actually get that different because again, her sort of thing combined with like Kingdom Hearts logic to make like an anti-form. The big thing with her though is she gets like these almost avian or bird-like wings, which would be like her actual demon heritage.
Okay, bird.
So
Birdie.
unlike
So
unlike
fucking
actual anti-form from Kingdom Hearts, which is just you turn into a Heartless, she turns into a Heartless, but also wings.
I can't wait for Gilbert to just a big shadow.
Also, whenever I first saw her, I had originally not made her from Devil May Cry. Whenever I first saw the art, I almost had her be Dark Mousy from DNA
my-
Angel.
Oh my god.
But I eventually settled on Devil May Cry as her
Cool.
original world.
Oh,
I
no
actually
wonder
have
she's
she's
so fucking good at
before.
content.
I've been talking to Linda when Linda first drew this character, so it was very strange seeing it in this role.
Oh, Lindo gave me so many things. Or like I didn't use any of these. I'm like awesome.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
like
these were like super like these were like 2 or 3 years old. I remember when he was making them, and I
mhm.
was like, oh, these are really cool. And I'm like, why are they here?
This one is slightly different. I did have him update this art for me. One thing that is updated on it is there is the piece of armor that's on her arm that was originally, and she's already mentioned this to you guys before, a part of her Keyblade armor that was
Yeah.
destroyed when she was fighting the
Gee.
Chaos side.
Yeah,
Yeah, that hurt.
of course.
So
Jesus
she's
Christ.
very fun. She is somebody from a fun world who was given the most fun stuff in Kingdom Hearts. It's great.
Base.
Where's her guns? Why would she need that? She has a Keyblade. You know how much better
Yeah,
a
I know,
Keyblade
right?
is than
Huge.
guns?
She could already cast shot with it.
It's fine. All right.
It's fine.
It's also a gun. I can't wait for the Ruby character to show up. at some
I'm gonna-
point.
I'm gonna
Oh my
fucking kill
God.
myself.
I don't
Okay.
think I have any Ruby characters. I don't think.
How?
I don't think.
Yeah.
Very funny,
I don't think.
though.
I don't think I put any Ruby characters in this campaign. Maybe Kingdom Hearts. Maybe
Yep.
Kingdom Hearts 2. Electric Boogaloo.
If we all TPK and have to play the Amber Knights, we can...
The Amber Knights, the Rubies.
Kingdom
Those
Hearts
Amber
Amber.
Switch
Kingdom Hearts Amber Knight RP.
I can't wait for this
Alright,
RP to suffer somehow, some fucking how the same split that Five Darps did, and we're not fucking just playing the Ruby cast.
Somehow Palpatine got here.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. God damn it.
Oh, that does
Yeah,
remind me. I need to
anyway,
roll
so,
really quick. I
mhm.
need to see exactly
Mhm.
what the other person deleted while you guys were fighting the other thing.
Also,
Very
I need
funny.
to... BRB, I gotta go put the
Not
trash
even
out.
Palpatine from the
Yeah.
movie.
If it's a
Palpatine
high
from-
number, if I roll a high number, I'll make it be something really funny.
Funny.
That's not that high of a number. Okay.
Oh,
Still pretty good. I was literally like, if
Hey.
they get like an 18, 19, or 20, I'll have it be that extra dark side.
Oh my god.
swear to fucking
And
Yeah,
just
the
have it
dark
to where it's
side.
like, you beat up a dark side? Yeah, sorry, it took me so long.
we're eventually
One
reach
shot
those
the
levels.
dark side. I'm so sorry I'm late.
I thought it'd be funny. But no, she got rid of like a fucking Giga Shadow or something.
Still pretty impressive.
Still very impressive, yes. But as you guys get out from that, you do find that taking a little bit of a time walking about in this place, Booyah does seem to, as they look over toward where the darkness was, notice that the darkness begins to move away from here. You guys unfortunately have no way of stopping it, but the large darkness, the large floating island does seem to somewhat move away, going back up into cloud cover away from you guys.
Well, he's taking that island of a moment.
At the
How is
moment,
this happening?
At the moment, you do find that looking over toward the shoreline, there is quite the number of little heads looking out past where you guys are, as they were
It's just
keeping.
like an army of little babies outside just staring at like
They were
bobbleheads.
watching the fight the whole time. You see,
Yay!
they're happy that they're alive.
Love being alive.
You find, as you look back over in the area, there is a bit of a light coming out from the water, and now even for you, Zarel, you feel that same feeling you got whenever you went over the side of the cliff. That same sort of windy like feeling coming from all around. You do remember, at least as far as what people have told you, that the original sodalite was some kind of a serpentine sky dragon of some kind. But you for a moment look over and you're wondering exactly still why these Heartless were making their way over toward these things. Maybe it's because all of these little guys are basically being birthed here, or like being nurseried here or whatever. Maybe there's something here that's about it, but you're decently sure that without that large thing of darkness aiding them, there's no way those creatures are going to be able to climb all the way up here, at least. So that's good.
Now.
With all that being said, though, is there anything you guys would like to do? You do notice that Booyah at this point, while they are not, they're not like limping or they're not like having anything like that, they do seem to be moving a little bit slower after expelling all of that energy that they did. At the moment, she looks over to you guys. Because we did get what we came here for, do you guys want to return back over toward the lighthouse, or do you guys want to stay here, or what are you thinking? We're not going to be able to find any artisans here from what we heard.
No.
Apparently not, at least not in this area.
I'm not sure exactly what to do about those creatures there, but it seems like as long as those things don't climb up here, they should be okay.
I'm not sure if it's okay for them to even be here, but
Oh,
I'm not entirely sure about them myself, to be honest. They have a similar feeling to Heartless, but they seem docile, if not completely against any sort of violence as far as we've seen.
they're all under the control of something, and that could turn on us at any point.
well, at least for the time being, I suppose if it is my home, I will decree that it's fine here.
Also, never
It
open the
would be nearly
zippers.
impossible to remove them from here.
Yes, it is impossible. For now, at least.
Also, they're kind of cute. They're like little balls.
Mhm. Never, ever open their mouths.
Understood. You were very upset about that.
We're learning a bit about them at the very least. Maybe we can find a stronger one or something like similar to that little Heartless you guys found that maybe can talk to us?
You have to find one that is capable of speech.
Until we do, there's not really a lot we can figure out more about them. Though, I could have swore I have felt this feeling from someone else in this world before. Now that they're here, do you mind if I look at them for a little longer?
He just hands over the little thing to Booey.
You see it shaking as you do, like,
It does that a
It's
lot.
all bad. It's traumatized now.
Oh, wonderful. I'll get myself accustomed to its feel. She just goes over and sits with it.
She's getting accustomed.
Booyah.
Hmm?
How do I ask this?
You had mentioned before that you felt something similar from something in your world, right? To what I was going through?
Which aspect? Sorry, I think.
I guess the whole being surrounded by darkness thing. I don't know.
In different ways. I guess in a way that is something I want to talk to you about, but I'd like to speak in private at some point about it.
Looks over toward all the little guys in the water. Perhaps when we get back to the lighthouse then?
That would be best. They look like they're little snitches right now, but I still love them. Little snitches.
Stitches that do have stitches.
I suppose we do come equipped with those.
But why do they look like that? Why the zipper mouth? It's also they have. Is that like a symbol on them? Would they be considered something similar to like an emblem heartless? I don't get them.
It's like a heartless symbol, but upside down.
Oh, now you say it, I guess I do kind of see it.
Also spikier. Definitely not eyes.
No, those don't look like eyes at all. I mean, I suppose they kind of look like eyes. At least in those ones. I wish I could draw it because this is a big area, but it looks kind of like these. Like it's some two little eyes, like it's just like that.
Gilgamesh.
Kind of looks like that.
Gilgamesh and Muna.
Mhm.
I would like the two of you to roll me for your insights, please.
Oh, sick, sure.
Okay.
This may be the last thing we do in game today. Because we're getting close to things.
Fucking we ball.
Oh, good.
So that's just a +2. Okay.
Well,
Let's see here.
plus insight, right?
Yep.
Yeah. 7
19.
total. There we go.
This makes a lot of sense, Muna. You feel an agitation coming up from around you. As everything seems to be wrapping up, you do feel that there is a stiffness to your walk, as you feel there is a strange agitation coming from the armor you are wearing.
I think it's time to unequip ourselves.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, I'm feeling something going on.
Hmm.
Is this normal for people that wear you?
It's
or-
nothing. You feel it kind of stiff up a bit more.
World's biggest liar.
Oh, you're right. It is nothing. I suppose I just want to stretch my legs.
Are you gonna leave it at that?
I'm going. I think I'll just want to stretch my legs a bit. So I'll. What would you like me to take you off anywhere specific, or?
If you want off, then here. They do seem to, for a moment, straighten up a little bit, and then, boop. They seem to, not you. They seem to, for a moment, a strange bit of light happens, and the two of you are separated. There.
You all right?
I find issue with all of you.
Mm. Why is that?
I mean, it's rude to say that about people from other worlds, but no, you're
Why?
being serious.
It's like, why is that? Why is that rude specifically? No.
He was trying to make it lighthearted, but he sees that she's being serious.
I find issue with all of you being as nonchalant about this as you are. They hand over Poe over toward Muna.
Holds on to them.
From what she
I'm
just
not
said,
following.
all of you are content with just assuming those creatures can't climb up here?
Well, they most likely can. They've been. The Amber Guards have told us this.
Definitely at one point they might, as we have seen before.
They're pissed off, that's for sure, but if they still have any of their animal instincts, and then they'll probably stay down there for a while, lick their wounds. If that was a mother with them, if one of them turned into an egg, she might fuss over them. That's how that species works. She did carry them, so you'd have to have a lot of maternal instincts to do that for an animal.
She looks over toward where the little nobodies are, and then seems to make her way over toward the water to them. Upon looking down in there, she then looks over and picks one of them up by the top of their head, it wriggling the entire time. And these things, we can assume that they're coming up here for them, right?
Obviously.
So
Heartless
should-
came here for a reason.
So should we move them, or should we do something else? There's a lot
There's
of them
a
there.
lot of them. Where do we move them?
Looks over to Zarel. Jinx.
I suppose I've been got.
If we cannot move them, or if they do not wish to be moved, she says, looking at the one that's wriggling, she just throws it back in. I will stay here.
If you wish to keep vigil over these small orb-like beings, then
I don't
have
care
no
about
will
them
with
in that way. But we don't know if they're a threat or not, nor do we know if they're an asset or not. So
that.
until we
Well, that's what vigil
know,
is.
we shouldn't let them just get eaten.
Of course.
That is very true.
I
Now that
would
you
want to give.
mention it, if they're anything like them, then
But
A
I
lot
can
to
see
learn.
that my presence has been very helpful toward you, Mage.
it has been.
So I should most likely stay with you then. It's best for me to take care of you than to take care of these, right? That's why I was feeling off before. I know that something should be here, but I also know that I had said I was going to protect you as well.
We will hunt these creatures down. If they're laying eggs, they need to have a nest somewhere.
And Muna's really strong. She doesn't need you to save her, right? No, she is very
Not the-
weak.
Luna is extremely
Excuse
destroyable.
me.
I can tell whenever I move for you, your muscles are in atrophy.
Oh, you go for that kind of. Yeah, you define
don't-
that. Okay, yeah.
I don't want to sound rude here, but are you sure it's not the other way around? That you need her?
Holy shit, dude! You don't just.
Keep saying words so I can see if I don't like them or not.
I mean, as a mage, she has far more magic than we do, and you seem to need it in order to do what you do.
Heh.
It's just smart, right?
She is extremely capable in that case, yes. However, because of your recent endeavors in lighting those lighthouses of yours, I've been able to move about a lot more freely. I do not need her to do anything, but it is very much beneficial. To be fair, if the two of us were to be completely bound, like I was to my last master, then I believe that we would be the strongest out of anyone this land has seen.
Oh, that goes without saying.
But I still find myself at odds with my own thoughts, walking along with all of you. I would like to stay here, but if the mage needs me, I will go with them. Because that is what I've already said I would do, and I will follow my previous engagements more than my current wants, if need be. It is up to you, mage.
You do make a lot of sense in how I do feel they shouldn't just be left to be eaten, especially since we know the effects of what happens when heartless eat one another, and they may be small, but that's the problem. They're small and there's a lot of them. They had the emblem on their chest, even though they were creatures of Prescott's world. I think it'd be fair to say that if they did find a way back up and did eat them, well, they could become bigger problems.
The main issue is, do you think you can survive without me?
That's not... I didn't think that'd be the main issue. Of course I could survive without you, but that's not why we're together. Hold on.
I would hate to lose someone as compatible with me. So if there was even the slightest bit of hesitation in you, I would have stayed with you immediately. I needed to hear your confidence. Even my previous master was not able to wield me as well as you do. I feel extremely strong, as that one said.
You have me blushing a bit.
But if you are confident, then I will stay here for the time until those creatures are taken away from here. Until those creatures no longer see the light of day, whether that be from my hand or yours.
Prescott will know how to track these things, surely.
This is your home, correct? You looks over towards Zarel.
Oh, it appears so. No one has seemed to contest it, and I also apparently distinctly remember building it, so I would believe so.
Is that fine with you then, if I stay here at your shrine?
Oh, please. What is a shrine, or at least some kind of shelter, if it cannot be of any use to people in there? I believe it makes sense if you wish to stay, then absolutely.
Then I will stay here for the time being. And if there is ever a need of me, and we have taken care of those creatures, we will find ourselves back together. If you light more of those lighthouses, I may even be able to be more of aid than I am currently. This world is full of more magic than it was before, but it is still not nearly as dense as mine. But a couple more of those things may work to our favor. That being said, you're only planning on releasing one more, so hopefully it will be enough. I will stay here while you all return to your other residence.
Very well. I think.
Hmm.
We won't be long, though, because, as I was stating, we understand that they can't be out for long. We
Those
do know someone that can help find them.
those other nobodies, the Dusks and other such. If they come here, what is it you want me to do?
Well,
Best
Take
to
note of-
attack.
I say just take note of what they do. Maybe watch from a distance. I don't assume that they would come here and kill all these things if they've been gathering them here.
yeah, they seem quite amicable with those of their own kind.
All right.
As most things are.
I will keep an eye on them then, and I will take no action against them, unless they take action against these or your property. Or I suppose any of the
yourself.
people around, yes.
Hmm.
All right then. If that's the case, you know where to find me.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Boya goes over, hands them another one.
One more for you, baby.
There you go. She literally just tosses it over her shoulder.
Don't spit it all in one place. Oh shit.
You should probably
And
be
now
a
it's
little
into the sea.
nicer with them. They're tiny.
Don't
Maybe they
just
like
say
being
we-
thrown.
Well, you need not stand a vigil long. Like any other issue, we'll take care of it.
Understood. Head over to your destination. The one with those islands, I believe, is very crucial now that we know people can move them. Use that moonlight that you have planned for that place while you still can. We don't know if that Lord Cube is going to find use for it.
No problem. It seems at every turn our enemies gain new and more frustrating abilities.
Well, you'll find that so do we.
I do not find our empowerment frustrating.
Perhaps for them it would.
Good.
At which point, you guys would make your way toward the front. As you do, you would find Amanda at the very front of there. You would see that as Amanda is cleaning up from her battle, there are a couple of chests out in front of the yard. You see no less than 4 chests.
What happened here?
Whenever I made those creatures disappear, they just left these behind. They were really strange. Whenever I dealt the final blow to them, they sort of crawled away and threw money out at me.
That would be Lord Cube's minions directly.
Did they have a
Oh,
square
those
in
wiggling
the
things.
chest?
So I just put all
His
the money
square
inside
fi-
these chests here.
His stupid square fighter.
I thought we killed some of them.
I grabbed one of them and was trying to take it down to a point where I could, but he just kept throwing money at me until finally I slipped on one and it fell away. I want you to imagine her grabbing it by the front and just punching it over and over while it kept throwing money in her face.
All I can imagine is that the thing is just saying, no, pocket sand, pocket sand, no.
I don't think we're the main.
By the way, those things, that square on their chest is a weak point.
Oh. I see. She looks away a little bit like, There's a
They're also very
flashback of her
slippery.
just running forward and like the three of those creatures just hanging out looking like they aren't doing much of anything and her just constantly kneeing one in the chest.
Good. Fuck them. They're monsters.
You guys would explain things. She would tell you that she would be here still doing her investigation. However, I would guess at some point you guys would explain that that the one of the ones who were staying here at the very least is still alive.
Mm-hmm.
So she would let you know. She would let you know that she will keep things. She will get things cleaned up for her in case she decides to make her way back here.
Yeah.
And I guess at that point we would tell her that the other one has sadly been passed away because
Unfortunately,
of Lord Cocklecott and his bullshit.
The
But
good
it's fine,
news
he's
is they're
dead, too.
alive in the great circle of life.
yeah, there's
you
still an
know?
egg.
Yeah.
As she seems to be understood of that, do you want to tell her who has the egg?
Who has the egg? Actually, I can't remember.
You guys
Siphius has
gave
all
the
the
eggs to
eggs.
Siphius.
The only egg he doesn't have is the new one, I believe.
Because if you
Or
guys
she
are,
has.
the one thing I will remind you before you tell them, you can decide to go against these words or not. But people seem to stay away from Siphius a lot
Mhm.
because of something Siphius may or may not have done in their past.
The eggs are safe. That's all they need to know.
Okay, just wanted to make sure if you told them or not.
We
You
should find out what
guys-
happened with Siphius.
Ah, what are you talking about? Siphius is fine. You don't worry about it. Hey, Siphius, here's an egg that has maybe some of you in it. Anyway.
Here's
We
the
can
actual
find out
brand.
later.
Here's the brand.
Congratulations, you're a parent.
You see, we find out later that Siphius actually been. The incident was that she ate one of the eggs, and we've just given her so many eggs.
They're just really good. I've turned one of them into a ramen egg.
Every
I'm
time I
hungry
eat
for
an
it.
egg,
Have
my
you
brain
failed?
expands.
That one I just decided to poach.
We should.
I can still feel
inform-
feeling your rage. That's how many eggs I've eaten.
Oh no. You guys, upon saying what you have to Amanda and upon leaving Maria, I believe you said her name was Maria.
Yeah.
Upon leaving Maria here to watch over the nobodies, you guys make your way out, heading back over toward the dam and getting to your guys' vehicle. You guys make your way away, heading back toward the lighthouse, potentially to either train yourselves some more or get going over toward the northeast or the northwest, my bad, to the town that apparently has some strangeness going on about them. We'll see what happens after we get back. The next time, after you guys have defeated one of these creatures, took its horn and its egg, which I believe you guys still have at this point.
Yeah.
So next time, like always, better days.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Prescott, we got one of their eggs. You what?